Welcome in, builders. Hopefully everyone had a good day. We are going to be checking out the global launch for Chaos Zero Nightmare. We checked this out. I did have a invitation to a play session, playtest. It was about a month ago, maybe a little bit more than that now. And it was a little rough around the edges, but there was definitely some potential there. I have heard that there's been some improvements made, so we're going to check it out. Let's see how far we can get tonight. In an ideal world, I can't imagine that we're not going to be able to get to at least the gacha and get a little gamba on, and we'll see how it goes. I'm not sponsored anything here. I haven't spent any money or anything here. We're just on the launch free-to-play client. I'm playing it on the PC here. So when I click, we should get our entrance video. Before I do, because I don't want to interrupt the video too much. Good evening, Union and Wolf and Rogue. Good to see you guys. Hopefully you're doing all right on this Wednesday. I do wish that I'd been able to do this a lot earlier, but it is what it is. That's all right. We're getting started now. So here we go. Let's hop in. Let's see the intro movie and see what's changed. I've heard that the cards are translated a lot better. We'll see if that's the case here. Earth 10 January AD 2206. We've already lost our home planet. The Earth has been ravaged by the Chaos incident. Resetting the unknown to zero, or as we call it, Chaos Zero Project. Advancing technology to... I do see that game volume's a little bit low. I'll have to fiddle with that here in a second. You steal away their right to choose death? Definitely can't go wrong with a good animated intro. The Vice Captain's selfless sacrifice, how touching! The collapsing of ego no longer hinders us from delving further into the chaos. Endowed with the capability to forget, only we humans are capable of completing missions without fear of harm or side effects, making us unparalleled throughout the universe. If an unending evil in this universe, then we will become their nightmare. Yeah, definitely on the up and up. We're definitely not doing any weird, shady science. Don't worry about it. The blue pot. Vitals detected. Life core anomaly detected. Please verify. The captain's regaining consciousness. Captain, can you hear me? And Rogue, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Can't support you the way I want to, but I do what I can. Thank you for all your videos. Awesome stuff. Well, thank you very much, Rogue. I always appreciate your positive comments. So right back at you, man. Thank you, thank you. And Shu, good evening. What game is this? This is Zero Chaos Nightmare. Just launched globally yesterday. It's a gacha game. Obviously a little anime aesthetic here. It's by the same people who did Eureka 7, I believe it's called. I did not play that one. We did, like I mentioned at the beginning, we played a little in the playtest, and it was interesting enough, so I figured why not? Let's see how they polished it up for a release. I don't know how long stream-wise we're gonna go with it, but you know, it's free. Get some free polls. That's always exciting. Now, question, game, are you going to let me into a menu where I can change the sound? You are probably not. Captain, can you hear me? I'll turn it up here in a second as soon as I can get into settings. In fact, here, I could do this for now. Wait. I turned it way down because the intro screen was blowing my eardrums out. But now it's a little quiet. Captain, can you hear me? A violent storm of memories surged through your mind, burning everything in the path. From the depths of your muddled memories, the last thing you had said slipped from your lips before you even realized it. No. Memory loss confirmed. Captain! Captain! The blue pot. The fog in your mind slowly dissipates. A lingering dizziness and a dull ache in your chest remain. Mika, Ray, everyone! Captain, what's wrong? You look really pale. Whoa, yeah, your face is white as a ghost. It's nothing. Doesn't look like nothing. Hold on, let me check something. Nightmare, this is Mika. Connection established. Requesting biometric records for the captain from the pre-infiltration scan. Understood, 1 moment. Scan complete, no anomalies detected. Weird. Could it be that... You're not nervous, are you, Captain? Ray? Yeah, I'm just kidding. Just trying to lighten up the mood. Everyone, there's monsters ahead. Oh, the classic lost all memories. I mean, it's a staple, right? They're not that strong, Captain, your orders. Just to finish my thought on that shoe. So, the selling point of this one is imagine a combination of gacha for characters. The combat, like you're going to see here in just a second, is like kind of a character deck builder. So each character will have their own deck. And it's a horror game. So we're going to be fighting pretty interesting. I really like the monster designs in the game. Weirdly enough, maybe a little more than I like the character art, in all honesty. But we'll see. We'll see. They're not that strong. Captain, your orders? Take them down. Don't guard down. Engaging. Enemy spotted. Engaging in combat. The tactics we can employ are displayed for you below, Captain, in the form of cards. I'm just checking where my head's at here. Okay, so behind me there's just a, like, I think that's the intern button, so we're not missing anything if I'm loitering over here. I seem to remember this is where we used last time we played, so I'm not going to fight the tutorial. That's one thing I try not to do, so we're just going to go for the ride and do whatever it's telling us to do for the moment. Drag and drop the downward cut card from your deck onto an enemy. I was able to get a proper hit in. Not bad for my first time, right? Wait, what's this? This symbol anticipates the enemy's actions. The monster will attack soon. The expected damage from the attack will be displayed on the health bar up here. We must defend ourselves. Cards that do not require a target can be used simply by sliding them up. So we're going to use weapon block, which is going to give us a shield. Gained a shield by playing a defense card. Good, now use the momentum to attack again. You've exhausted all of your AP. AP is required resource to play cards. AP will recover every turn. Tapping the focused area will end turn. So behind my head's the intern button. Orders, Captain. All right, am I off the leash here for a second? All right, I would like... Do we have something? Heal... Do we have anybody who can one-shot this thing over here? No. Okay, well, let's finish him off. Am I still not able to get into... Oh, here we go. I am. Okay, let me change our volumes a little. I had to turn it, like, way down. Let me fix my OBS volume here. I had to turn it way down. The start menu is just absolutely rocking. Okay, that sounds pretty good on my end. Let me know if that's too loud or too quiet for you guys, and I can come back in here and adjust. I think I did want maybe the voices a smidgen louder too. We'll see how that goes. Now that I can get in there. Okay, we have a heal, and a heal. We have taken some damage. That gives us an action point. We'll use a heal. Okay, now those voices are a little too loud. We'll get this homed in. I don't like. There is also, you can choose between, I believe, Japanese and Korean for the vocals. Another heal, won't even do anything, so we'll just in turn, yeah. Graphics are nice and the monsters look cool. Yeah, the monster design was pretty cool. We got a ways in during the playtest, and some of the monster designs were really cool. It has kind of that, like, I'm gonna genericize it here, but like Asian horror monster look to it. So lots of teeth, lots of eyeballs, big claws, lots of like grays and blacks and like crimson reds. Very cool design. Okay, +1 hits on the next card used. Yeah, that's gonna be for him specifically. So we'll do that. He buffs himself. We'll hit that for twice. We have 1 AP left. We can give ourselves an extra AP with her card. What do you have? 100% damage. 100% damage for 1 turn and plus basic attack card damage. Okay, so we'll do that first. Then we'll do her basic. Nice. Whew, it's done. Nice work, Owen. Really, thanks. I think I'm finally getting used to the chaos environment. Ha, that's when it's most dangerous. Don't let your guard down. Oh, okay, I got it. Captain, are you all right? Yeah, I'm just a little dizzy. Maybe we should call it a day and head back for now. We can come back later after resupplying. She's right, I've never seen you like this before. I say we head back. But I'm fine, let's continue the mission. If you insist, continuing with the mission. Well, since it's decided, let's keep our spirits high. Yeah, it is developed by Smilegate Wolf, which is a Korean company. Like I said, they do Eureka 7, I believe is their other game. Biological life signs detected ahead. Yeah, look at those designs on the little, like, Oni ghoul things. Scan results confirmed, an unidentified entity. It's eating something. Maybe it hasn't noticed us? Nah, we've been spotted. Captain, there's a sudden flash. A new tactic just came to mind. So this is one of the main mechanics. So each character has their own deck. And when we get to the roguelite version, like part of the game, when you do runs, you can save your character at the end of the run and then use that saved data. So we'll be able to customize our cards and our equipment in the runs and then use that as kind of like meta progression for your characters. It's a really interesting system. So they're showing that the first part of that here. So I use this ability. It's not who I would target, sure. He has an epiphany and he figured out cards obtained through epiphanies can be used for 1 turn without consuming AP. So he figured out Wind Slash damages all enemies 220%. So way higher than our normal attack was. Let me know, is that sound all right to you guys? Is that loud or quiet? Especially when I'm not talking, because I auto truncate myself here. This is just a warm-up. Well, I would call it a tutorial, but sure. Sound is fine? Okay, thank you, Wolf. What are those things? Honestly, I'd really like to look into it further. Logged in as unidentified entity. Need for analysis. What? Captain? Infirmary aboard the SS Nightmare. That is our ship. Consciousness restored. Neural signals stable. Can you lower the music? Yeah, I can turn the music down a little bit. Let me get out of cutscenes. Captain, are you all right? I'm detecting visual data in your brainwaves. Where am I? Or why am I here? You're a Protos, aren't you? You do remember that, right? Doesn't appear to be chaos-induced amnesia. Remember loss in a Protos? I shouldn't find that fascinating, should I? You should still confirm. Right, let's go by the book. What's your name? My name is Babel Builder. Does it fit? It does. Babel Builder. Affiliation? Imperial Central Command, Protos Operations Division, Archelian 6th Fleet. And Captain of the Chaos Battleship SS Nightmare. Phew, guess it's nothing serious. I'll log it as short-term memory loss. What about the agents? I was about to tell you. Hate to drop this on you right after you woke up, but the situation's urgent. I hope you understand. All yours, Maria. The infiltration operation into the chaos known as the Blue Pot through Singularity HE0042 was a failure. Agent Ray was forced recalled after suffering severe physical trauma, currently awaiting treatment in the trauma center. Agents Owen and Mika returned through emergency recall after experiencing mental breakdowns, currently recovering. The captain came back unconscious, showing life force abnormalities after the emergency recall. Regained consciousness but showed signs of short-term memory loss. Vice Captain is missing. A storm of memories burns through your mind once again. Noah, that's her name. Logged in as unidentified entity, need to return to full analysis. Riona. Nightmare is ongoing. Wow, I'm so good. I'm already level 2, guys. And we have, I'm pretty sure this is pull currency, level materials, and I think this is basic game money. Okay, can I? No. I will adjust that volume. Prologue 2, the captain slowly begins to regain their memories, but the unexpected event leads to a crisis and something that should never happen. Select your team. We don't have anyone else yet, so this is our team. Just like you'd expect, they have classes, they have elements, essentially. Prologue, a promise unkept. Captain, what's wrong? The volume is way too high on the... Sound effects, voice, background sound. I assume background sound, let me... Yeah, background sound is actually the music. We'll try that. Renoa? You look like you've seen a ghost. That's rude, you know. Ah, sorry. Just feeling a little dizzy. That's what happens when you don't get enough sleep. How many times have I told you to stick to the recommended sleep schedule, Captain? Yeah, you have to push yourself so hard. We all know you're doing your best. Sometimes you need to take care of yourself too. I'm pleading with you. Alright, Renoa. Try to get some rest for now. We'll rotate shifts for the watch. And just to be clear, this isn't a request. Thanks to the team's insistence, you managed to take a short nap. The faint ache in your chest lingers, but it's nothing that would hinder the mission. Let's move. Yes, Captain. Alright, let's roll. Enemies ahead. How could something like this exist? Ugh, more unidentified entities. Has our intel been this unreliable? Something feels off. What should we do? We can't avoid them. Captain, your orders? Take them down. Understood. Engaging. Okay, so... Am I able to... No, I'm not able to do that yet. Okay, so he's gonna do a soul drain, morale and impair, and I can't open those. That's unfortunate. Okay, so what do we have? Source of water will heal me and give me an AP. Okay, that little infinite symbol means he's not gonna do anything until I end my turn. Sometimes you'll have a countdown, and after a certain number of actions, they will take an action. So I'm gonna go ahead and give myself +1 AP. That way we can use all of our abilities here. So what do we have? For 1 turn, 2 morale. Morale is just bonus damage. Let's probably get that one running right away. Yeah, let's get that one running. Oh, big crit. And then we get the morale buff, so now we do more damage. Smack and smack. And there's no reason to play a heal, so I guess we'll play it anyways, just to end the turn. But you have to discard your hand normally, unless cards allow you specifically to retain. Escapism. No, this can't be real. Mika. While a character is in collapse status, their max health decreases. Playing the required number of break cards will recover the combatant's breakdown status. So this is kind of sorta like Stress from Darkest Dungeon. So when they go into a mental break, they're just out of it. And you have to play a certain number of these cards, which basically do nothing. They just waste our time in our hand to get them back. While they're in breakdown mode, you also don't get a portion of the HP they're adding to our team HP. And this doesn't, I don't think this auto heals either. when we're done. So it's pretty bad to be in breakdown, although there are other reasons that it actually can be kind of useful. So let's burn those. We need to play 5 of those to get out of that mode, so she's still doofy right at the moment. We could break armor, and we could get a small shield. Ooh. Alright, well, I guess we'll do those 2, even though those are kind of pointless. Okay, so we can do our 2 escapism. That should bring her back. Running away won't change anything. That also is going to. When a character recovers from a breakdown, your max health will also be restored. Characters who recover from mental breakdown status have their EP consumption temporarily decreased. I believe that's ego points. So basically we have, I guess you'd call them kind of like ultimates, kind of, sort of. It's a shared resource, I believe, for the whole team. So I have 2 points, so I could use hers. They cost 5 and 4 respectively. Her skill is create 2 source of water cards and grant exhaust to them, so sure. So we create 2 source of waters, which are 100% heal and give us that 1 extra AP. So, I mean, I guess we'll take the heal, even though I don't need the AP necessarily. Okay, we have downward cut, just a basic attack, and yeah, strike of darkness, 100% damage for 1 turn, plus 100% basic card damage. Sure, we'll do that before we do our basic. We'll do our basic, and he can do his basic. Affliction cards from Slay the Spire. Yep, the afflictions work like that too in this game. So like if you get poisoned, it'll be a card in your hand that sometimes you can do something about and sometimes you can't. Or like certain enemy cards, if you don't play them and they go into your graveyard, will do something. That pretty standard stuff for like deck builders, but it seems competently put together. You can attack with a powerful combination. Can I? Okay, so it looks like we have Rinona's skills at the moment. So, Last Ditch Assault. Discard all dirge bullets and do extra damage. 50% times 3 damage for 1 turn. Plus 100% attack damage of dirge bullets. Discard all other combatant cards in hand. For each discarded, create 2 dirge bullets. Okay, that's what they want us to do. Okay, so we discard our team's hand. We get a bunch of dirge bullets. 160% damage when moved to discard. 80% damage on a random enemy. Okay, so we don't want to play these, I think. I think we want to discard these. 150% damage, discard all bullets, and do 50% more damage. We have 2 points. Okay, so I think we do this one first. We do extra shots for every bullet in hand, and then we play this one, which will discard all those and do a big finisher. May I try once more? Defense can wait. Feels good to land a hit. I'm just getting all kinds of achievements. I'm just that good of a gamer. More biosignatures ahead. There's quite a few of them this time. You know, over there. Ah, they're coming down. Wait, something's... Watch out! Nightmare pigeon meat. I love that model. A massive shockwave from the monster slams into you. A sharp pain jolts through your ribs. They're most likely fractured. Captain! I'm fine. Your body refuses to move. Captain, you're bleeding! Escape isn't an option. We have to fight. Are we gonna be okay? Oh, and stick with me. One of the reasons that the devs said they went with this art style for the in-game models is they needed something that was really small so they could have giant monsters on screen at the same time. If we had party members that were like this big, all we would see of this guy would be like right here on like his knee, and so we wouldn't actually get a very good view. So interesting thing about the art direction and just wanting to have large monsters to fight. Do we really have to fight against things like that? We have to protect the captain. There's no turning back. Special battle. What do you know? In Chaos, there are special battles that deviate from the usual rules. Unique victory conditions will be given for each battle, such as escape, survive, defeat within a given period of time. Ooh, interesting. Okay, what do we got? We got Owen, we have Dark Blade, that's just a basic, good shield. He is gonna just hit us for 44 damage, which isn't gonna be pleasant. We could discard and then shoot. I think we will do that. And shoot. The interesting thing that she's doing here is I'm putting those dirge bullets in my graveyard, which means we can redraw these after we reshuffle. It's not the same as, I believe they call it the exhaust deck, when we actually remove things from the deck. Ow. Rumen says, Eureka 7 used to be awesome on release. They got greedy, then the studio got purged, then the game was supposed to be great again. Story as old as time. Yeah. I believe in the studio's competence. Hopefully, you know, it's always good to have more good options for games. Okay, so we have move up to 3 dirge bullets from the draw pile and graveyard to your hand. I would do that if I wanted to play them, but I'm not sure I actually want to play those. +1 hit to the next attack card. I mean, that one hits really hard. Okay, so let's give him vulnerability. Oh, I'm not going to be able to afford that. Okay, never mind. Okay, well, I guess we'll do the big hit here then. We couldn't do the full combo because we didn't have enough AP. Yeah, I feel this is kind of the best of both worlds. Like, we have the normal character art for the story sections and the little, like, dialogue callouts, but then I feel like they made this a little less chibi than it was in the playtest, because I know they got a lot of feedback that people just didn't feel that jived very well with the horror aesthetic. This is a little less chibi than it was before. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I think that's the case. I have to do something. Dark Blade attack. They're headed this way. Be careful, everyone. Splat. Well, there you go. Got one tapped. Ray! No, Owen! He's got gloom. It's all my fault. If only I was stronger. Captain, we need to initiate emergency recall. No sound comes out when you try to speak. Oh no, activating emergency recall protocol for agents Owen and Mika. Nightmare, Captain needs immediate emergency recall as well. Unable to detect Captain's signal. It seems the earlier impact disrupted the Captain's life core. Captain? You fight to take a breath. Renoa. Activate emergency recall for Renoa. No. The signal. You promised. Nightmare, initiate emergency recall protocol. Biometric information sync complete. I'm sorry, Captain. Emergency recall protocol complete. So that was a little hard to see. She ripped out her recall device and put it on the Captain there. Back to the blue pot. Just a flesh wound. It's just a few ribs. I've got a spare, right? Yeah, that's not happening. Do you really think that you're fit for a mission in your condition? The life core Renoa forcibly implanted is only barely stable. If anything goes wrong again, you might not come back. And it's not just you. Ray is in deep trauma after the forced recall. She won't be able to participate in battles anytime soon. Mika and Owen also need time to recover from the emergency recall shock. I think you already know what the answer is, Captain. We have to go get Renoa. She's waiting for us. How long do you think she can last? I want to save her too, but let's be honest, the chances are slim. You feel a presence lingering outside the infirmary. But her vitals haven't flatlined. Tressa? Renoa's still alive. We must go save her. I'll go. I'll do it. But in exchange, Elaine, could you handle my bad luck for a while? A commotion stirs in the hallway. I heard everything. Miss Rinoa saved us. I can still fight, Captain. You two, you're not in any condition to deploy. Everyone. Yeah, I figured you wouldn't listen. Then, Elaine suddenly leans in close. Ouch! There, stings a little, doesn't it? But it's only temporary. This isn't an approved recovery ampule, so there might be side effects. If you don't find Rinoa before the effects wear off and your vitals could destabilize, you'll be force recalled. If effects persist for more than 24 hours, please contact a doctor. Still willing to go? No, of course. Never mind. Of course you are. Here, the recovery ampule for Rinoa. This is too dangerous, Miss Elaine. You have to stop them. Look at them, Maria. Do you really think this is up to us anymore? Understood. Then may fortune favor you. The answer's to Gamba. That's right, actually. By the power of money, we will succeed. All of you, thanks for being here with me. Of course, Captain. I'm wearing my combat bikini. Rinoa's waiting for us. Right, we have to go save her. Let's do this. Analyzing your previous mission data, updating singularity coordinates detected. It's not far from where you were force recalled. However, the chaos contamination levels are too high to scan for biosignatures. We cannot guarantee your safety. Set coordinates, we don't have much time. Are you sure about this? Because I'm really starting to worry. If something were to happen to you, Captain, don't worry, Elaine. I'll return with Rinoa. I'm ready. Confirmed. Setting singularity coordinates to HE0046. Deploying infiltration ship. Descending now. Miss Elaine, don't worry. I've taken all your bad luck from you. The coffee machine dispensed only water today. That's a relief. Singularity secured. Setting agent recall coordinates. Life core confirmed. Infiltration authorized. Transmission sequence activated. Protos. Commence operation. So we get referred to as Captain, but I believe we are a Protos. We really didn't get far enough last time to figure out fully what that is, but there's something special about the Protos. Tressa has volunteered for the mission. Please proceed to approve the mission request. So here we go. We got our first Gamba. We get our free rescue. We get Tressa. She's a psionic, and her element is void. Agents who join you will become strong assets for the SS Nightmare. Okay. Weird, made me click that. Discover which chaos the next story unfolds in. The Blue Pot. Eye of the Storm. Recommended level 1. The element is psychic. The captain and agents re-enter through the Blue Pot, and there an unknown disaster unfolds. Inside the chaos, you'll conduct an exploration with a specific objective in mind. This time, the objective is to rescue Rinoa. Enter the chaos. Agents suffering from deep trauma will increase the difficulty of combat. Please replace the assigned agent. So again, this is kind of like getting stressed out in Darkest Dungeon. So we're going to click her. We're going to switch her out for Tressa. Team formation is complete. You can now enter chaos. Eye of the Storm, episode 2. The art on some of this stuff kind of reminds me almost of like Blame, if anyone's read that. Great manga. If you've never read Blame, you should totally do it. Coordinates HE0046 infiltration complete. Owen, all clear. Mika, all clear. Tressa, all clear. Huh? The contamination levels, they feel lower than before. Confirm. The air's contamination levels dropped immediately after infiltration. Scanning for biosignatures. No immediate threats detected. Maybe Miss Elaine really did take my bad luck from me. I knew we could count on Miss Elaine. Captain, are we heading towards the last known coordinates of the previous mission? Yeah, let's move out. Please excuse me as I update our route to the target coordinates. A sudden sharp headache strikes. Are you okay? No matter how many times we do this, I can never get used to it. It's because the navigation through the chaos links directly to a Protos's mind. It's unavoidable. Captain, I'll take the rear guard. I'm counting on you, Tressa. Yeah, sure thing. Okay, let's move. Locations you can move to within Chaos are called areas. Tap to an area to move to. This one has a thing on it, so we're going to go there. So this is the roguelite element of the game. So very standard. We have different paths we can choose. Depending on where we go, we have different monsters to fight in different events, etc., etc. So nothing crazy there. Battle start. Wants to tell me about ego points. Ego points are a resource needed to use ego skills. You can acquire them through various methods, such as using cards, defeating monsters, and recovering from mental breakdowns. We have 2 epiphanies. I want to make sure to use those cards because that's how we get our upgrades. We got. All right, let's start with the dagger throw. So we picked up vital attack. 80% times 3 damage if the target is in agony, plus 50% damage. Agony is at the end of turn, deal fixed dot damage. That's kind of one of the things she does. Let's do his epiphany also. We got Wind Slash, which is just an AoE. Sure, we have 1 point left. Okay, if we do that, we'll have 2, but that doesn't matter. Okay, give me my Shadow Daggers. Shadow Daggers are 50% damage and gives them 2 agony. So I think we'll do 1 and 1 and just put a dot on both of them. I seem to remember in the last time we killed it and we wasted all the dots, so using a little of my meta knowledge here. Yeah. So this one is also, they have like a break bar. That one said weak. So if you hit them in their weakness, then I think it's like a stun if I remember right. It's good to do. Sure. We'll gain some, and we'll use the heal even if it doesn't matter. So I guess it did matter. So this guy is not on infinity. So after 4 AP, he gets to attack. Tap these buttons to activate the ego skills. I mean, sure, but I don't have the points for it. So, yep. Plus 1 hit to the next card. We have 2 downward cuts or Touch of Darkness, which is just a heal. Also would remove some stress if we did it. Or dagger throw. So we really don't have anything too special here. So plus an extra hit. We'll just do a down slash. They're weak to his damage, so we'll just use him. May I just try one more time? This is a bit much, wasn't it? Okay, next, we have a campfire. Watching the game made you crave for Limbus Company. I have not played Limbus Company, but it's on the radar. Like, if I ever have like a slow month or something, we'll have to try that out because it looks kind of interesting. I have played. Oh shoot, what's their original game? It's not Library of Ruina was the second one, and the first one was. It was an SCP-esque game. I can't think of the name at the moment, but I have played that one a little bit too, which I thought was really interesting. Playing it blind was ridiculously hard though. Okay, so we're in a rest zone. I mean, we may as well... Well, we have no points, so we can't train, so I guess we rest. That's a huge waste, but sure. Alright, and we're out of here. If we had some points, we could have done some training, which would have been really nice. You're given choices in unidentified areas. Tap to select. So, only a lone backpack remains outside the Cannibal Spirit's cave. An ominous sound comes beyond the hole surrounded by debris. They want us to do this one. Use the magnifying glass to view the details. Tap to check the information about the Crimson Sword. Tap again to select this option. I thought that said D12, but that's a D20. That's suspicious. Success. We got a Crimson Sword. When dealing damage to the targeted attack card, 2 agony to the target. Okay, yep, that would be good on the character who does agony, yes. The party finds something useful in the monster's remains. The group moved on, leaving the unsettling place behind. Lobotomy Corporation. Yes, that's what it was, 20 IQ. I think you're 200 IQ. In my heart. This is the enemy with a weakness attribute. You can exploit a monster's weak point by attacking with a card of the same attribute, such as Downward Cut. Sure. I want to make sure I use her Epiphany, though. I don't want to waste those. A bonus effect may also be applied through Epiphany. The available bonus effects vary each time. I think there's like 5 versions of that you can get, and you get to pick from 3 of those. After choosing one of the available effects, it will remain constant. It will remain in this Chaos Exploration. So I think they want me to take that one. So it costs 0. We can put a bunch of agony on him and do a little bit of damage. I probably should have read what else we had. Okay, yeah. Dagger him up. And he hits us. We get a little bit of stress. Heal, heal. Okay, give me heal and AP. We'll do some extra stress reduction. Keep that nice and low so we don't go crazy. Done. Hit a bunch of dot damage. Vital attack. If the target is in agony, deal plus 50% damage. He has a lot of agony. Let's. Plus 1 hit for 100. That would break him. That would also break him. Let's do the vital attack. Okay, so we get the break. Because of her item, we also added some extra agony. And because we broke him, I think we also got the extra AP. It's all coming back to me. All right, extra hits. Hit him twice. Got him. Welcome, Captain. I've been waiting. Renoa! Renoa, you're alive! It's a good thing we were able to find you so soon. Bingo! It's a good thing we were able to find you so soon. But Captain, I always believed you would return. Wait, something's not right. Examine the condition. We found Renoa, but something seems off. No, instinctively I know. What's in front of me is... That's not Renoa, everyone! Prepare for combat! I'm prepared for battle! Captain, shouldn't we have canceled the attack? It's definitely Renoa. I trust your judgment. Beginning the attack. Alright, we have Touch of Darkness, which is our heal, a normal hit, damage, heal, heal. Alright, we are not at full. Alright, let's do our damage first, though. Guess you caught me. And we're out of AP. Okay, so it's attacking in 4 turns. We can create our daggers. Okay, we can heal and get an extra AP. Let's add an extra hit. Let's hit it. Worry about trying to get those breaks if we can. Create shadow daggers. We get 3 of them. Boink, boink, and boink, and then attack. It's very snappy. I don't know if that comes through well, but it feels very responsive when I'm moving cards around. Turn 3. I think we can just goink her with a vital attack, in all honesty. We're not at fully HP though, so let's heal. Because we keep our HP between fights, it's important we top off when we can. Alright, finish maybe? Yes, nice. As expected, Captain, that was almost a disaster. The monster had been imitating Renoa, finally revealed its true horrifying form. Epiphany! 200% times 2 damage if the target's in agony is 3 or more, triggering extra time. Once again, the group gathered their resolve to move forward with determined steps. The chaos contamination levels are spiking rapidly. Everyone stay alert. This is strange, but this level of contamination, there should be monsters everywhere. Something's off. Captain? A sudden wave of dizziness crashes over you. Captain, are you alright? You felt dizzy in the last mission too. This is bad. Could it be contamination levels? No, that's not it. The captain is a Protoss after all. Maybe it's from the monster we encountered last time? Unfortunately, the logs were lost, so we have no way to confirm it. Unidentified object detected within the chaos mist. Visibility is low. Nightmare requesting a biosignature scan. Acknowledge. Scanning for biosignatures. Unable to scan. Contamination levels are too high in that area. We can't detect anything on our end either. Captain, your orders? We'll go in and confirm. My vision blurs and my mind grows faint. As the sensations in my body become numb and the boundary between myself and the outside world blurs, a warm and peaceful energy gracefully, gently embrace me. Yes, many worshippers to this goddess, let me tell you. The glow swells between the clouds, soon spreading all around. Within the light, compassion and renewal, namely, the god of souls revealed themselves. As consciousness fades into distance, the voice of a deity echoes in their minds. Fear not, steadfast soul. Come into my embrace. If you know the right path, hesitate no more. The god extends a hand to the party in a soft and magnificent gesture. Accept the touch, results unpredictable. The blessing born on the dawn shall guide your steps. Even in the darkness cast by the night, move forward beyond. Light radiates from your fingertips, enveloping all around. Within the faint haze of awareness, the group senses something changing. So we can pick a card. So we can make our source of water give us 3 AP instead of 1. That would be pretty nice. It is exhaust, so we would only get 1 play per battle, but still pretty good. Shadow reload, retain, 80% damage to all enemies, 2 agony, exhaust all shadow daggers in hand, repeat equal to that number. Wow, that could be, I mean, we get 3 from that other card, so we could get 3 repeats. Or unique exhaust, next skill card used activates 1 more time. I think I'd like to get the AP. I think I'm going to take the AP. Blood, flesh, and soul seem to fill with gentle power. Awakening without knowing why, as if memories were severed. An unknown power stirs in their heart. The group supports each other and raises from their places. Okay, we're nearing something. Oh, he looks friendly. Chaos corruption levels are rising. This is a tough one. But something's off. It's almost like they're scared. Ah, they're charging right at us. Okay, we got our water attack, a barrier, dagger throw, heal. Oh, what a horrible starting hand. Holy moly, that's bad. He's gonna hit us for a redonkulous amount. Yeah, well, we're at full HP, so I might as well throw the attack, because healing's not gonna do anything yet. And smash. Ow. Whoa, that's an impressive attack. If this keeps up, we're done for. We're still okay. If we stay calm and respond, we can hold our ground. Okay, we can add a bunch of AP. We also have our ego skills. I need to remind myself here. So, do damage and do a shield. That could be good. 2 sources of water and exhaust. Not what we need at the moment, probably. Create 2 shadow daggers. We don't. We do have our shadow card. And he is weak to psychic. All right, let's go that route. Okay, so we create some shadow daggers. We create more shadow daggers. 100% damage to all enemies, 2 agony, exhaust all shadow daggers in hand, repeat a number equal to that. Not terrible. Unfortunately, we didn't get the break. That would have been very nice. All right, we'll heal. That gives us AP. Agony is 3 or more, so we get the bonus. Boom. Yeah, I mean, we're obviously in tutorial land, right? But I think it's already starting to show some of the combos that you can do, and that's what, to me at least, makes these type of games kind of fun. All right, we got some stuff. At the end of the turn, if there's no shield, gain 60% fixed shield. Okay, he actually does some shield cards better than just the basic one, so we'll give that to him. We also got some credits. Oh, contamination here is intense. Estimating safe operation time. Adjusting for contamination levels. It says we only have 57 minutes. We need to hurry. We lost communication with Nightmare. Our biosignature detection range is down to 300 meters. But the unidentified object is still there. I wonder how big it is. A violent storm erupts without warning. Visibility is completely lost. Whoa! Stabilizers deployed, secured. Stabilizers locked in. Owen! I've secured them too. Everyone stay sharp. Slowly, your vision begins to clear. All agents report status. Tressa, all good. Ooh, I'm good too. Watch out in front. What? No! The SS Nightmare? Was it because of the bad luck Miss Elaine took from me? It's all my fault. No way. Nightmare, respond. Still nothing. Did the SS Nightmare crash? I don't think so. Then what's in front of us? Think back to when Tressa first detected the unidentified object. We definitely communicated with the Nightmare. Then that means the chaos itself must have distorted time and space. What just happened here? Hold on, I'm picking up a faint biosignature ahead. Could it be Miss Renoa? I can't confirm it based on biosignatures alone. Captain, what are your orders? Tressa, Owen, cover the rear. Understood. Got it, Captain. I'll hold the line. Captain, up ahead! That's... So this is the monster that took us down? Owen and I don't actually remember much because we both experienced a breakdown, but Captain does. Yeah, that's the one. How could the monster be this powerful? Maybe it was Miss Renoa? No matter how strong she is, taking something down like this down alone would be nearly impossible. It could have died to another monster too. Either way, I'm still detecting a biosignature. I really hope it's Miss Renoa. Or it could be something else, whatever took this thing down. Stay sharp, keep moving forward. Understood, I'll begin the search. Let's look at his arm. Dry and cracked, on the verge of not reading fast enough. A gruesome mix of debris lies here. Beneath the fallen giant, there is something I can't read that fast. Captain, there's a hidden space down there. She's right. It seems to be we will be able to go below. Should we check it out? Yeah, let's head down and check it out. Captain, over there! Miss Renoa! Shh, keep your voice down. Renoa! She's still breathing, thank goodness. Miss Renoa! Renoa, it's all right now. Use the recovery ampule. It's working. Her breathing is stabilizing. We need to move location where we can send a recall signal. The time limit Mika estimated for the mission is running out. Right, we have 9 minutes left. Let's find a signal point. I'll carry Miss Renoa. Got it. Let's move. Hey, Owen, hey. Wait, corruption levels are rising rapidly. Captain, up ahead, monsters inbound. Yeah, what is that? Host life signs, searching for a new host. That figure, what on earth is that? All right, we got, is that my good one? That is my good one. So we could have 6 AP. Yeah, that'll let me use everything. Okay, neither of these do debuffs I care about, so go ahead and just hit him with your water bubble. Okay, that's just a basic. if we have agony. Okay, we'll do this one first. Because of our weapon, that should give us 4. No, that was not 4. That one will give agony though? Yes. Then this one gets the bonus because we have 3 or more. That did not do a lot of damage. That did not do a lot of damage at all. Yeah, the darkness is chasing us. The creature uses mental attacks. Be careful. Yeah, I'll do my best. Okay, we can make him hit twice. I can make some daggers. We have some healing. All right, let's hit twice with him. And I guess we'll make the daggers and get the dots going. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't kill us. I think we're still on tutorial guardrail, so I'm sure we're gonna be just fine. Escapism. This wasn't part of the plan. Huh? You've played for 1 hour. Please be warned, excessive gameplay may cause problems. I'm gonna be all right, Korea. It's all right. Even this can be a weapon. Time to loosen up. You won't cry after a hit, right? It feels weird to me that they're giving us this many achievements for literally just going through the tutorial here. Incredible. Yeah, that was amazing. Now, as much as I appreciate the praise, this place is still quite dangerous. So, we run, of course. What? Captain, it's Tressa. Waypoint ahead. Phew, you arrived safely. But who are you? Well, I think you should be more worried about the first officer's condition than that. Activating waypoint. Waypoint activation complete. Save data transfer nominal. Ready to send right away. Head back with Renoa. You can now obtain save data. Mission complete. Already level 4. Hey, Rosaria. I can't stop tonight, Bevel, but I'm curious if you think this game is any good. We're still in tutorial land. I will say it feels a little bit more polished than when we checked out the playtest a while back. We'll see though. We'll see. It's hard to tell in these type of games when you're just starting out. You got to get in a little ways first. Okay, so this is the save data that we were talking about. Essentially, like if I use this save data, we would get the equipment that she managed to earn. So for now, there's no reason not to take it. So we'll just keep all that data. We have Thread of Deception. The fall of SS Nightmare, a colossal monster, a new character, and an unexpected encounter throws everything into turmoil. Episode 4, Threads of Deception. Phew, looks like the recovery ampule was used just in time. Renoa hasn't regained consciousness yet, but her vitals are stable. You can relax. That's a relief. Honestly, I thought this mission was reckless, but I'm glad you all made it back. I couldn't have done it without your help, Elaine. Come now, I'm part of the SS Nightmare too. I just did my job. That being said, your life core held up just fine this time. It shouldn't be something that breaks from an attack, so there's gotta be something else going on. If we really wanted answers, we need to examine the life core that failed, but that's long gone. For now, let's make a routine life core scan as part of your checkup. I wouldn't mind seeing you more anyways. Well, I'll call you when Renoa wakes up. Good, you all made it back safely. Pardon me, where are my manners? I'm Luis, Inspector from the Imperial Central Investigation Bureau. I appreciate the help. Yeah, no need for that. We Imperials look after our own. Don't you agree, Protos? But really, what happened out there for your vice captain to end up like that? The Black Rose herself, no less. Well, I must have sounded like I was interrogating you. My apologies, force a habit. I'm just personally curious, no pressure to answer. Though I suppose you don't have to tell me. We were investigating Blue Pot when we were attacked by an extremely powerful monster. Judging by Renoa's condition, I would have expected a forced recall, and yet there she is. Actually, it was my life core that fell. Failed. Nor is it not Miss Renoa's? Ah, I see. The captain's selfless sacrifice. How touching. Well, what luck that I happen to be checking in with Luskus. I wouldn't have been able to assist otherwise. Who's Luskus? That would be the name of the powerful monster you mentioned. Explaining everything would take quite a while. But to keep it short, I was sent to eliminate Experiment Luskus. Judging by your expression, I can already tell what you're thinking. How did you take down a monster like that without a Protos? That's right. Well, I already revealed myself to save you all. At this point, probably just best I tell you, as long as you keep it confidential. I'll inform my team. That would be ideal. You see, much like you, Protos, I do not lose my way within the chaos. What do you mean, much like a Protos? How? No, that's a secret. I'm afraid I can't tell you that much. But more importantly, how is your current life core holding up? Nothing abnormal's been detected, but still. For something that's supposed to be the pinnacle of modern science, it's odd and frankly terrifying that it failed in the first place. If a life core can't be trusted to function in chaos, then what can be? Actually, while investigating Blue Pod, I came across a newly formed chaos. It hasn't spread far yet, and from my initial survey, it seems relatively safe. If you have time, I suggest testing your life core reliability there. I'll consider it. Let's hope there's no issue. Then, if you'll excuse me. Gain stuff. Activity unlocked. Proceed with tutorial. Well, thank you, game. Welcome back to the SS Nightmare, Captain. Since Renoa is currently absent, I will personally explain the key facilities on the ship. Here's where you carry out agent rescues. You can recruit new combatants or partners here. This is where you can check the combatants on board the SS Nightmare. Management and growth of combatants takes place here. Your current tasks are displayed here. You can check your combat missions here, which you obviously want me to click. Battle mission. Safe trip, Captain. Don't worry too much about Renoa. Check the first combat mission. Check the combat mission information. Battle begins immediately in combat missions. Tap enter to form a team to carry out the mission. Okay, can I back out of that for now, though? We got to get our Gamba on. Do I have access to mail? What's this? Monthly package. No, we gonna be free to play Starshine package, so you can. This is all the monies that you can whale it up in. I'm not interested in any of that at the moment. I'm just seeing what currencies. So nothing different than what we had before. Okay. We have activity. The mailbox. Official launch gift to Babel Builder, sir. Official launch gift has arrived. I'll take my polls. Thank you very much. Developer note release has arrived. Thank you. 2 million pre-registration milestones delivered. Your 2 million pre-registration milestone has arrived. Don't forget to pick it up. Oh, nice. Amir, a well-endowed tank character, if I remember right. We'll take that. Rules only have meaning when they're followed. Don't you agree? There you go. Initial save data. Vanguard, yeah, so it's a tank character for order. Wearing my combat swimsuit today. Pre-registration bonuses, we get, what are you? XP and... I'm pretty sure this is the premium polls. Social media subscription reward. Thank you. Protos registration. What is this? I'm guessing energy. Yeah. Extra energy that we can use. The best part of starting a new gacha game, the 50,000 free rewards in your mailbox. Server stability restoration. Yeah, I guess they were having some problems yesterday with just the servers and whatnot. So nice of them to give me some bonus. And celebration for reaching #1 in the App Store downloads. 5 more polls. Thank you very much. And we'll delete our red mail. Cool. We got everything. All right. And I don't care for any of that. Okay, before we go fiddle around, let's see what we can get. You can recruit new combatants and partners through rescue operations. In the combatant rescue rate up, a specific 5-star combatant will have a higher chance of appearing than other 5-star combatants. Guaranteed 5-star combatants within 70 rescues. If 5-star combatant you obtain is not the featured one, you get a 5-star combatant you acquired is guaranteed to be the feature. So if you don't get it in 70, you get it in 140 is what that's saying. I will straight up say here, I do not like weapon banners. I do not like 50/50s. I feel like both of those are exploitative, and I don't feel that that is the way. But we're going to stay free to play, so it's on their dime, not mine. That's totally fine. So this is the first limited banner. Like girl with anchor launcher, I guess, is her weapon. Nothing we need to concern ourselves. That wasn't full currency for the premium. So nothing we need to concern ourselves with there. Okay, so partners are the weapon banners. So essentially when we deploy, there were 6 pods in that little cutscene. 3 of them are our agents and 3 of them are their partners. The partners are essentially the weapon banners. Again, I don't like weapon banners, so disappointing that we have things like that here. So we have the support for new captain. This is the newbie banner. So upon 50 rescues, you will be guaranteed a standard 5-star combatant. The banner will close after 50 rescues. Every 10 rescues, you're guaranteed a 4-star or higher. We get a 20% discount for it being a starter banner. We need 8 polls each. We already have 33 polls at the moment. We have the normal partner rescue. And okay, this one's a little weird. This one uses a different type of currency, and essentially you're pulling for like foil cards for people that you own. So we don't even own a 5-star yet, so we're not going to fiddle with that. Let's see this one. I'm just debating whether I want to do this now or if I want to wait for us to get 7 more pulls. Let me see if we have anything else. Do we have any bonuses here? Yeah, give me my rewards. Okay, that is not straight pulls. That's just currency. Okay. What are you? Okay, more things it wants us to do. It wants us to defeat 10 monsters, log into the game, fight that, and you're going to give me some of whatever that is. The Way of the Protos. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to do those pulls quite. Yeah, I want to see if they're going to give me some actual pull currency so that we don't have to. Yes, they are going to give us a little bit. So we don't have to spend any crystals on that. We would probably want to save our crystals for premium pulls, not the other ones. So rescue anchors are our non-premium one, and the signal amplification anchor seems to be the premium one. Okay, so we just want to level up a little bit more. We'll at least go through this little mission. This is not going to be the roguelite version. So we have a battle mission it wants us to do. Comms check. Is anyone out there? There's a chaos. We've discovered some valuable resources, but it's beyond our reach. Help us retrieve it and we'll make sure you're rewarded well. So we want to win within 12 turns. Let's see if we can just do it as we are. Before starting battle, you can strengthen your forces by swapping save data to your combatants. Please select Teresa's save data. Cards and equipment your agents have acquired in chaos are save data, which can be used in other battles. Now we'll go to the one we had, which had some gear and had some abilities. When save data is equipped, you can use the stored cards at the start of battle. Okay. And you're not gonna let me do Owen too? Let me on Owen. Captain, what brings you here? Have you come to check on the horoscope? Wait just a moment, I'm not finished organizing. My level and my stats. When leveling up, your stats will increase as well. To become stronger, leveling up is fundamental. You can level up here. Do you want to check it out too, Captain? Sure. Use combat memories to level up. Please select the quantity and type you need. I'm worried I'll mess up if I choose it. Auto. Now, by pressing the level up button, you can consume the selected materials to increase your level. All basic stuff here. Again, I'm just not going to fight the tutorial, whatever it wants, we're just going to do. All right, but I would... Do we have any partners to assign? We do not. I want to go back to save date. What do you want, game? I think we kind of got stuck there. Go back in here. We'll claim our reward. I think I ended up getting into something it didn't want us in yet. Okay, a bunch of... Are you going to give currency if I read you? Let me just click through these. Sometimes these will give you like gems for reading the tutorials. Spoilers, I'm not going to read the tutorials. But I will click through them quick, just in case that gives me currency. It's like it's not my first rodeo. Okay, they want me to do a partner. Oh, okay, we do have some partners. I don't know why that didn't load before. Okay, so like I said, these are basically weapons. Who are we actually on? We're on Tressa. Okay. So we have fortune telling. Psionic additional effect. The assigned combatant's attack is increased by 8%. When injured at the end of battle, recover 4% health. It's fine. Striker. Actually, I think she might be a striker. She definitely is psionic. Okay, so it's just gonna be this one. We'll assign that. You, I think we can give you this one. Bless level 1 partner. She's a controller. The assigned combatant's defense is increased by 8. If you don't pick the right class, they don't get the bonus. Yeah, she's controlling. He's a striker. Let's do him. Partner. The bear. When assigned combatant's attack is increased by 8%, at the start of battle, damage dealt by the assigned combatant increases by 8% for 1 turn. Those are also giving us ego skills too. Yeah, it's fine. Let's not even fiddle with it. Let's just see if we can do this without any further level ups. Okay, 2 of them. They have 81 HP. Tap your partner and activate their skills. All right, what do you have? We could do 200% shield. Okay, in 3 turns, you're going to do what? Hunger. So a buff. And you're going to do 17 damage twice. That's not that spooky. What do you do? Heal and get a fortitude. Oh, not what I meant to do, but sure, I guess we'll waste that right at the beginning. I don't need a heal at the moment. Tied. If wave is 3, gain an action point, reduce wave by 3. Okay, so we can build up waves essentially. Dagger. 30% equal number of AP. Okay, so I drew like all of her healing skills. That's not a great starting hand. I guess we'll go ahead and start our wave. Yeah, I don't need the healing yet. Yeah, we'll just end it there. All right, hit me. Oh, do you have retain? You do have retain. Okay, that's actually a little bit better then. Okay, we could do Gale Strike, which gives us some shield, does some damage. Heal. Oh my goodness, she drew all her heals again. What did you hit me with? Oh, you hit me with weaken. I see. And that makes sense. Easy peasy. Oh, next round. Wave 2 out of 2. Okay, for this time, let's blow it up with a bazooka. That one, if I remember right, it's AoE. It was actually kind of useful. Okay, +1 hit and a big damage. I think we're going to go that route. Notice that he's not weak to his damage, he's weak to the psychic damage. There we go. Sure. These are kind of like, I'm going to call it side missions, not the main roguelike, not the main story, but you do want to clear these out for the various rewards that you get. And I think it wants us as part of the tutorial to do these, so we'll just see if we can get through here quick enough. Okay, I'm just debating if I want to change anyone out. No, let's just stick with what we have for now. How hard are you guys? Can I look at you? Yes. Not really. You don't tell me any stats. Okay, let's just fight it. Okay, little brainy bat things. Unsheathed daggers, deluge. +1, but he doesn't have any other attacks. Oof. Oof. Man, we keep getting bad hands. Okay, we're not going to be killing that guy this turn, that's for sure. Okay, wave 1 at the start of turn, gain 1. That's actually pretty good. Okay, and then remind me how much damage you deal. Deal dot damage 50%. Okay, well that doesn't tell me how much that actually is going to do. Let's hit it twice. I want to make sure it dies to the dot. Okay, we're out of AP. Please die to the dot. Okay, 21 is her dot at the moment. We can just hit it with that. We can do a vital. Okay, so we throw dagger. That should give it more agony, and then we can do a vital. Yeah, I have to say, the kits seem relatively well designed for most characters. They seem at least internally like the logic of their own attacks. I think the real deck building comes in from which characters have decks that synergize with each other. Okay, so we can do our big damage. I don't hate that. Okay, we can hit somebody and give him vulnerability. I like that quite a bit. Yeah, let's do the big guy. And then we hit him with our big attack. There you go. Just like that. We have not taken any damage. I don't need any of that. Done. Yeah, don't show him. Okay, so gave me some weakness. Okay, yeah, it's totally fine. Easy peasy. Shield, do some damage. Get the extra AP. Yeah, give me the extra AP. Okay, this one is the one that we want to have dagger. Please use that. We want daggers to be in hand to do this normally, but I guess there's no reason to hold on to it. Let's just get rid of that guy. And then he's not gonna die. So we'll put up our shield. Done. Alright, anything should finish him off. There we go. Not bad. We're up to level 6 already. Confirm. Do you give me? You will give me a pull at the end. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to try to hold off and let's see if we can get the pulls, and we'll use those rather than converting crystals over if we can manage it. Recommended level 2. You do not meet the level recommendations or do not have a partner for one of your combatants. Tap one of the shortcuts to go to the level up screen. All right, Mika is somebody I do want to level up, so that's fine. We'll just auto register it. Take it. There you go. And of course, as we level up, we're getting stats, obviously. I'm gonna not level Owen. I don't know if I'm gonna end up using him. He's not somebody I particularly like. So we're gonna try to do it without leveling him. Enter anyways. Alright, little wraithy looking things. They are weak to the psychic damage of Tressa, so that would be our ideal. We can do damage to all enemies. I don't hate that. She drew a heal. He has a big damage and a shield. And another shield. 200% damage to all enemies, but her attack is not as high as his, so she would leave everyone with 8, or I could kill one of them. Probably better that I just get rid of one of them to lower incoming damage. Okay, that's a heal, that's a heal, that's a shield. We'll put the shield up. Yep. Babel only leveling the waifus. This is my first gacha, Zelos. I know how to play a gacha. You only level the waifus. Well, and if we get that cool Joker gambler character, he could have some levels too. If it's a dude, I quit. Alright, Deluge. We'll take the wave mechanic just in case. Just straight damage, plus 1 hit. Okay, we'll give him double hits. Doesn't matter which one, because they're the same. We don't finish him off, which makes me really sad. Okay, unsheathed daggers, yes. We can finish him. And then get some dots rolling on this guy. If we have any other damage, we should be able to finish him off. Nice. Okay, wave 2 out of 2. 2 bigger guys. You're going to do what? You're going to do 16 damage times 2 and a weaken, and you're just going to do some damage. Okay, I don't need a big heal at the moment. We could break someone's armor. I don't have any shadow daggers, unfortunately. Okay, let's break. Let's go for the guaranteed kill, or what I think is going to be a guaranteed kill. Damage everybody. Yeah. Healing. Alright, just poke him. Maybe I should have vulnerability the other guy. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, proceed with the tutorial. A promised reward. You can progress through the new story. Captain Renault is awake. Would you like to go to her? Yes, but I want my rewards first. No, my rewards. This way. Oh. Okay, let me out. I want my rewards. I don't want to forget. Okay, we need to get to 18. Okay, we need to push the main story forward before we're allowed to do the next ones. All right, game. Now I'm willing to do it. Promised reward. Renault has returned to our side. We hear about Renault's feelings. A promise renewed. Captain, Miss Renault is awake. Oh, and I really appreciate you saving me, but could you not be so loud? Oh, sorry. Thank goodness, really. Renault, I'm glad you're okay. Could everyone give us a moment? Renault, your expression. What about it? Nothing. Let's go, everybody. What's going on? Let's give them some space for now, Owen. Captain, I need to talk to you. Oh, okay. Oh, what's this? I came back to check on you and you're already up and about. I need to speak with the captain. Alone. Hey, looks like you're in trouble, Captain. Need me to save you? No, it's fine, Elaine. Suit yourself. I'll see you later, Captain. I've got business with you, too. It won't take long. Captain, what were you thinking, going back in there? What if I was already dead? No, what if I was alive but the monster was still there? What then? That thing was way out of our league. Even if the others, I mean, the agents were for it, you should have stopped them. But I heard you were the one who suggested it in the first place. Unbelievable. I'm sorry. What if it all went wrong? What if you'd all died? If you did, they'd just send another Protoss to replace you. Like it never happened. I hate thinking about you dying, Captain. That's why I did everything I could to keep you alive. I'm sorry, Noah, but if it ever happens again, we would still choose to save you. Because I'm the protagonist. If I were also in your shoes, I'd come save you too, Captain. Let's call it even then. Oh, you're so silly. Captain. Still, thank you for coming back for me. Myrnoa laughed so brightly. And yet, even in that moment, I still didn't know the real meaning behind Myrnoa's smile. The nightmare is ongoing. Yes, give me stuff. Proceed with tutorial. A new chaos manifestation has unlocked. It's good to be back. It was just a little while, but I missed the view. More importantly, Captain, what about what happened on Blue Pot? There's still something that feels unsettling about it, but re-infiltrating to investigate's dangerous. Then how about checking it through simulated chaos? Simulated chaos? Right. Recent research has made it possible to recreate and explore chaos that was previously investigated. If you're curious, follow me this way. I used the Zero system to recreate the Blue Pot chaos, Captain. I was hoping to study the strange phenomenon you experienced inside as well. But when I recreated the Blue Pot using Zero, it turned out to be no different from any other chaos. It's something Zero wasn't able to replicate, but maybe Blue Pot was acting strange back then too? Either way, it's hard to say for sure right now. Still, you shouldn't experience any of those strange symptoms again, so feel free to head out. Okay, now we're getting towards the roguelite version. So, chaos, unpredictable events and unknown monsters are dwelling here. The level of difficulty is extremely high. Endless growth. Experience new growth by acquiring special equipment, cards, and fate. And save data. You can save the combatant information you have grown and use it in the simulation. Before you infiltrate chaos, you can check the chaos information. You can also work on your exploration archive by venturing into the chaos. Enemies you encounter, equipment you pick up, and newly discovered areas all contribute to your exploration archive level, granting you rewards as you progress further. Always expect something unexpected to happen when you are in the chaos. Make sure you're well prepared for infiltration. Final check the unit combat strength. Okay, can I? Nope, not gonna let me out. Well, coordination with partners is also an important strategic element in chaos. Way ahead of you, game. Way ahead of you. All right, let me out. More out. Okay, what else is blinking at me here? What do you want? Give me everything. Okay, Captain level 6. I'm amazing. I have heard that 20 is where things really open up. I mean, ideally we'd get there, but realistically we probably will not get there tonight. Okay, so we have claimed everything here. Ah, I see. So I have to wait for a... This is my daily. I see. This is not our journey log or whatever they call it in this game. Okay, so it resets in 15 hours. That's a weird reset time for me, unfortunately. That's okay. We got our freebie stuff. What else do we want? Ah, this is what I was expecting. Growth Guide. The Growth Guide provides the Protos Operation Room is composed of several missions based on each stage. Completing a mission grants rewards, and after obtaining all the rewards, the next mission begins. All right, so clear and clear. Okay, yeah, we would get 5 more pulls, which I believe, if it doesn't take us to the 40 we need, it would put us really close. Complete growth simulation 3 times. That's very doable. Okay, we're not opened yet. Clear A6, 1 B6, raise 3 combatants to level 10. Okay, yeah, I really don't want to level Owen if I can help it. We did get some stuff here. We got 1 pull. All right, we get another one at level 9. Simulation stage 2 unlocks and clearing. Okay. Let's do a couple pulls, I think. I want to see who I'm going to level up, basically, so... Yeah, let's do some rescues here. You had me at deck building. It's a decent deck builder. I can definitely already say at least that much. The problem with these type of games is if you don't get the character that you want, it really sucks, because you probably will look at the characters and there's going to be somebody that you want to play with, and it always sucks when you don't get them. For example, when I played Star Rail, I don't really re-roll accounts. I'm just too lazy. I was like, Star Rail, I don't care who you give me, just don't give me that wimpy ice kid. Guess who I have like 5 copies of? Spoilers, it's the wimpy ice kid. Wolf says I did 40 of the 50 support new captain pulls and got 2 5-stars. All right, well, you guys are in for a joy if you've never watched any of my other gacha pull videos where I get absolutely skunked every time. Yep, I'm sure we will get skunked here. Let me just collect everything I can collect before we do that. I don't want to go back into those. Okay, let's get started with a few rescues. So we have, not that one, this one. We have 35. Man, we're so close. I almost want to just wait till we can do them all at once, but it's fine. It's fine. I have also heard, this is also not the beginner banner. I have heard that this actually means you're guaranteed 1 5-star during the 50 pulls, not you're guaranteed 1 5-star at the end of the pulls. I believe the way this is working, based on what I watched during my lunch break at work, is let's say we grid a 5-star right now, and then we pull all the way to 50. We're not guaranteed that second one. So just be aware, for you deep gacha strategists, you can think about that. For me, I always finish off the beginner banners because you get the extra 2 pulls. So just pull efficiency, basically. All right. I just don't want dudes. Give me waifus. That's my requirement. I have some I like more than others, but just don't give me the dudes. All right. Yeah, don't warn me. Do it. All right. Waifu, come home. Okay, that looked good. Covering the rear, waiting orders. Okay, so these are partners. Again, just imagine these as weapons. We're looking for 4 or 5 stars for actual characters. Okay, got some more of the rat, some more of the bear. Douglas the bear. What should I play with today? Another weapon. Another weapon. Yvonne. Zatera. We're guaranteed at least 1 4-star. So, yeah. Unfortunately, both of your 5 stars are dudes. My condolences, Wolf. My condolences. You're playing a gacha wrong, obviously. Okay, we got a dupe of the character we already have. That's not terrible. Unfortunately, unless her mechanics have changed, I think she was that good, ironically enough. We can look at her stuff when we're done with our polls. All right, well, 1 down. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed so far. All right, 10 more in the hatch. Let's go. Come on, come on. Give me some luck. Okay, garbage. I guess I just need to get used to seeing weapons. Like I said, I do not like weapons in gachas. Okay, that's a horrible sign because that sounds like a guy. Okay, it's a weapon. Doubly bad. Who are we gonna get? Are we going all the way to 10 yet again? A dupe of Owen, who is a guy. Okay, so far, I would say we're at total failure. We have a dupe of a character I probably won't use and a dupe of a character I probably won't use. Okay, we can do another set still. This is going to be 30. My condolences, says Shiki. We go into hard pity with this one, boys. All right, weapons, weapons, weapons. So far, we haven't even got like a double 4-star. Okay, a dupe of Tressa. I don't hate that character. I like dot characters and whatnot, and it's not a dude. But again, it's a dupe of a character I already have. We are not starting out strong here. We are definitely not starting off strong here. Okay, we did get her a little bit early, so we're 4 pity into the 4-star. So we're guaranteed 1 within 6 at least, but we are not impressed. We are not impressed. Okay, we have 20 remaining on our guarantee. I can afford to do another one right now. Come on, come on. Help me out here. That did not help us out. All the way to hard pity. All right, come on, come on. Give me somebody new and good. Give me the gambler dude. The one dude that's okay. How about we start with a full belly? We got Rachel, who likes hamburgers apparently. I'm pretty sure that's not a character. I'm pretty sure that's a supporter. In fact, I'm almost certain that's a supporter. Oof. That's a big oof. That's a really big oof. Okay, then I need to make a decision. The most efficient thing to do would be waiting just to grab 5 more of these. Do I want to do that? Or do we just not care and do we just throw that in there? I only need 5 more, and we saw that we had 5 more coming. I think we're just going to hold off on that for the moment. Okay, let's get in here and add our dupes. So manifest ego. Decrease the cost of first gouge. Okay, sure. I don't know the characters well enough to say anything much about that. Okay. The Iron Skin card has finale removed. Its damage reduction increased by 20 and now consumes up to a maximum of 3 metallicize. Let's actually look at her cards here. So a rapier attack, and it does 100% defense-based damage. So we build her with defense stats, not attack stats. Steel barriers a shield. Hovering metal, 3 damage reduction, 2 metallicize. So each damage reduction, reduce damage taken by 15%. And metallicize, when gaining shield via an ability, deal defense-based damage 80% to a random enemy. So every time we get shields, if we have metallicize, we just do some auto damage essentially. Fine. Metal Pierce, 90% times 2 defense-based damage. If metallization state, -1 metallization, 2 vulnerable. So we spend one of our stacks. I assume that means we give the enemy vulnerable. 2 metallization, 2 resolve for 1 turn. Resolve is shield gain +20 for each determination stack. Full Metal Hurricane, 200% defense-based damage to all enemies for 1 turn. All enemies are targeted by metallization effect, +20% damage. And her skill is Iron Skin. For 1 turn, -40% damage taken, metallization -3, maximum -20% damage taken for that amount. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't love this character. If we had a big defense or another big shielder, the synergy might be there, but I don't have a big shielder at the moment, so that's pretty iffy. All right, Owen. The damage and shield gain from Gale Strike is increased by 50%. That's fine. Okay, let me reorient myself here. So, if we gain 5, I'm pretty sure we can finish this. Let's just be patient. I'm gonna leave you guys in suspense for a little bit before we get our last pull there. That was very disappointing, I will say, but on par for how things usually go for Babel. People say that, oh, you just exaggerate your bad luck. Well, that's why I have video proof of how bad my luck is. I don't care about that. What do you want? You want me to go over? I don't know why those aren't showing done. All right, I'll take my 2 crystals. Okay, so mission. Story. Okay, 1-3 I don't think was required. I'm going to kind of stick to the main line here and just try to get those next couple pulls. So actually, what do you want me to be doing? Okay, maybe I do need to do those. What are you locked by? Complete A4. Clear 1. Oh, clear 1 simulation. That's right. That's right. We backed out of the simulation stuff. Chaos. Chaos Manifestation. The blue pot. Enter. Alright. I really don't feel like using Owen. So we could bring Ray, but she's in breakdown, and we don't have the mechanic unlocked that I can fix that. I guess let's put in Amir. Is this gonna do enough damage? I don't think we would do enough damage with her at the moment. Let me detail. Do we have a partner that she can use? Yeah, we picked up 2 different shield ones. In fact, we did pick up a 4-star shield. Replenish energies. The assigned combatant skill card shield gain is increased by 10%. When assigned combatant gains shield, 20% chance to gain a counterattack. That actually is really helpful for Amir. Colonel Hamburger. We gain some shield and a draw. That's not misery. Or we could use this guy. Extra health. We don't automatically trigger counterattacks, so that would be useless. All right, we'll put you on. Do I level her? We don't need to be that super duper efficient. Let's just level her. Let's not make this painful for myself. It's cheap to go to 10. All right. Yes. So you. Yes, so Defender with shields, damage and dot, some AP and some healing. Everyone has things assigned. What is this? Undo last action, that's fine. Looks like I can unlock other skills. This is like meta skills, I think. Okay. Difficulty 1, recommended level is 5. They want us to have, I believe that's passion damage, and we don't have any passion damage. Perfect. And monsters that appear, a big crab. Each aqua ball increases morale. All right, we fought this one in the play test. We should, well, having Owen's AoE would make this easier, but we should be fine. I'm sure they made this easy enough that whatever you get, you can pass. Okay, choose your fate. Friendship. Rest, recovery, and safe zones is increased by 50%. Kleptomania. Gain 1 anima curse. Will you let me see what that is? This card is unusable. Okay, so that would just be a bad card in our deck. But obtain 1 random piece of legendary equipment. That could be something interesting. We could save our save data, and then we would have that for future runs. Whenever you create a card, except status or cursed cards, 25% chance to create 1 additional card. So the only card we have in this deck that makes more cards is her draw daggers. That's not terrible, but I feel like I'll just take the bad card. I'll just take the bad card and we'll get a piece of gear. Okay, we got a curse. Cloud walking shoes. When an ally is defeated, plus 40% fixed shield. It gives defense stats. Well, she uses defense. When an ally is defeated, this does not feel like it's particularly good. But we'll go ahead and equip it. Defense ups her damage as a reminder. Okay, we need to just get through the roguelike mode. So we have fight, fight, fight. All have the same thing. If we go this way, we would have a choice of where to go. Okay, then we all have to fight. I think these are elite fights where we could get some good rewards. So if we went to the top route, we could do elite fight and then a second elite fight. But we wouldn't get a campfire if I did that. Okay, well, let's stick towards the top. Let's go down this middle section so we get a choice, I guess. Okay, so I want to head to the middle. They should give Rinoa for free as well. I hate it when they don't give you one of the main story characters. Yeah, I totally agree. In my opinion, like I've already said it once, I won't harp on it, but I don't like 50-50s and I don't like weapon banners. I think that they should always just give you one character selector when you start a gacha game. Almost always there's one character that you want to play with. Just let people have the one character. That's how you get them hooked. The first one's free. I mean, there's a reason that business model is hard to stamp out. All right, we have an epiphany on unsheathed daggers. Let's just do that. We got our curse. For 1 turn when using attack cards, 1 agony. Is that on me or on them? I assume that means on them. I hope. That shows up as a buff. So we have Shadow Dagger, 50% damage, 2 agony. Okay, so we only get 2 Shadow Daggers this time instead of the 3 we were getting before. I guess this one, you know, we're not going to be able to kill this guy. Let's just go ahead and stack the damage there. We got some shield from something. Alright, hit him. Took the shield off, but that's probably not going to be enough to kill him. Or maybe it is. Maybe that's what that's telling me. Okay, we can't do anything with that. Nope. Heals aren't going to do anything at the moment, so we're just done. Okay, so the little flashing skull's telling me that they're going to die. I don't remember that from the playtest. Okay, we got rapier attack. We can put a shield up. In 4 turns, he's going to shield himself. So there's not really much reason for me not to just go all out on attacking. We'll get the hovering metal going. And then 1 more attack. And nothing else I can do. Unsheath dagger, dagger throw, source of water. We'll get our heal on here. Ooh. Okay, blessing of waves, retain, big heal. All right, we're at full HP at the moment, so no need. All right, let's unsheath the daggers. Here. Nice. This is why Limbus companies, do they give you a character picker? The wait for maintenance to be over is killing you. What has maintenance right now? Is it Limbus? Okay, we got some credits there. We'll take those. Okay, we could go to either way. I don't know enough to know what possible events either of these have. They look different. I don't know if that matters. They both go to the same place, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo, that one. Yeah, it's always rough when, like, the main game you're playing has a maintenance window, like, right in the middle of your evening. That always sucks. Search for the disposal grounds. Oh, a sacrifice disposal site where a foul stench pierces the nose. The remnants of failed rituals wait in silence for the moment of their disposal. We could search it. Dice roll 6. Upon success, obtain a random rare or legendary piece of equipment. Help the disposal ghoul. We could get some credits. Search through the pile. A random combatant gains an epiphany. Let's get some gear. Let's try for some gear. We need, I believe this means 6 or higher. Do it. Very Baldur's Gate. We did it. Good job, team. That's trash, that thing. Filthy, filthy. If you're taking it, take all of it. Gastronomicon. Attack plus 25. When using attack cards that cost 2 or more, 3 agony. Okay, well, that's obviously going to be her. She has 2 cards in her deck that cost 2 or more, and she does agony stuff, so, yep. Okay, that's fine. I wish we would have got the legendary. The group scavenged some usable gear and left the disposal ground. Bye, friend. Music is super quiet here. Okay, 2 rapier attacks, source of water attack. Okay, so source of water gives me an AP. And then we just start hitting them. Okay, not terrible. I mean, it's free to play, Shiki. There's no downside. I mean, like I said, the first taste is always free, and that seems to be the way of things. All right, 2 epiphanies. I mean, you can't do worse on your gacha luck than I did. So, metal extraction. Cost 0. Metallization 2. Resolve for 1 turn. Sure, it's free. Okay, I gotta remind myself what those buffs mean. When gaining shield via an ability, so this is only for her, deal defense based 80%. Okay. We have some damage reduction, and we have resolve, which increases our shield gain. Gotcha. So if I do this, we're going to gain extra shield, and we're going to do some random damage. Let me do this first because she also has an epiphany. Tactical analysis. Okay, just get our wave rolling, sure. And then we could throw a dagger, we could heal. I think I'm going to get some shield up and running. They're both going to attack us, so. 32 shield, and we killed one of them with the random. Okay, that worked out pretty good, actually. Okay, you're only going to do 32 damage, and that's not going to be enough to get through the shield, so. You have great gacha luck. No need to brag, Shiki. No need to brag. Okay, curse. I mean, it costs 0. There's no reason not to use it. Okay, we can just throw a dagger. We can create 2 shadows. Flap. I'm also full on ego, but I don't think I need it for this fight, so I'm just going to save it. I think this carries into my next fight. And we can open with one of those if we want to. Let me remind myself. Hopefully not accidentally casting it. Okay, put up a shield, gain a draw. Make some shadow daggers. Make 2 sources. Okay, I don't need any of that at the moment. He's gonna die of the agony, so. Okay, got some credits, sure. Okay, so we could do an elite fight. He looks very friendly, by the way. Or we could do another random encounter. We could do the okay, there is a way down here where we could do double elite fights. We're in really good shape, so I don't think I need a campfire yet. If we could do both the elite fights, that's worth a lot more loot. Let's go south. We'll go the route of greed. Quiz. I'm gone, solid gone. A group of fools on the grandest stage of them all. Failure, don't worry. Ready, worthless friends will die. A group of fools on the grandest stage of them all. Okay, participate in the quiz show. Rescue the prisoners. Initiate battle, obtain a piece of gear. Sponsor the quiz show. Decrease credits. Convert selected common card into cards. What's that doing? Sacred Strike. Attack, cost 1, exhaust. 200% damage, 2 tenacity damage. I mean, that's not terrible. We could up, assuming I get to pick who does it. If we did that to Tressa, that wouldn't be terrible. Let's just do it just to do some deck building. Sponsorship, credit. Good, so good. Fools love it, credit. Thank you. The meaning of gratitude. Really, thank you. Okay, so... Wait, no combatant meets the job requirement. Oh, okay, so I can't give it to her. This is still fine. I could just switch one of her main cards. That's actually not great since she's defense-based. I do wish it would show me the card I'm changing my card into on this screen. I'm definitely not getting rid of her shield, so we'll do one of her rapier attacks. The problem here is she scales off of defense. I'm not going to be scaling attack, so this is not as good as it actually looks. Goodbye, take care. So to that end, we're not interested in her save data is basically what that means. All right, let's do the elite fight this time. Dark Grip. Each time the monster attacks, it draws cards from the combatant's deck, and if it draws a debuff card, it attacks once more. Okay, so we don't like debuff cards, like, I don't know, this curse that we have. Okay, big heal that we don't need. We'll get the shield up and running. Let's do that. Let's metallitize. And then we'll have some hamburgers. Gives us a shield. We attack because we got a shield. We also drew a card. Curse. That's fine. Yeah. Curse. Throw a dagger. Nope, some of them are attacking me because their countdown wore off. We have one more attacking coming. Give me another shield, which also makes her attack. Yeah, that's fine. She's just, I don't know. I don't feel like her kit's good enough on its own. We really need another shield character in our party to really get going. Need to get back into Dominion 6. Well, I have a few hundred hours of Dominion 6 playlists for you, Shiki. I got you covered. Okay, Sacred Strike. Yeah, so that's not hitting that particularly hard. 55 for rapier attack. Not quite. I guess for now, at least, it is hitting a little harder, at least. Okay, we will get our tactical analysis going. We don't need. We could dagger him. We don't need the heal at the moment. Okay, that guy's attacking in 2, but there's nothing I can do about it, so go ahead and just keep working on this guy. Okay, we did get a break. Okay, that's actually pretty useful. That lets us finish him off at least. Okay, he blows up and did some damage to the guy next to him. That's fine. Alright, none of that matters. Actually, no, I take that back. I guess if I healed, it would lower the stress a little bit. So I suppose I should just use them rather than tossing them if we get to that point. We also have tons of points at the moment. I think we're gonna create some shadow daggers. Target that guy for me, please. Okay, so we gave him some agony, not that much. Give me metal extraction, give me hovering metal. Unsheath some more daggers. Man, I wish I had her dagger scaly attack. Alright, start dotting this guy up. Mini dots. More dots. Okay. I do believe that's telling me, yep, that he's gonna die. Perfect. We can heal and gain an AP. We can heal some more. Done. You have a full tank team and you still don't like Amir. Yeah, I just don't feel her kit numbers are there. Like it needs, like the damage reduction would need to be like way higher for it to be worthwhile. Okay, we have a steel barrier. We have double shocks in our deck. We don't love that. Okay, unfortunately, what a bad hand. What a bad hand. Okay, at least our shield's doing all right. Although he's hitting me with all kinds of shock things. Tactical analysis, sure. Throw your dagger. Rapier. Man. What else do we have? Fortitude, I don't need it. Don't need it. Alright, just gonna have to take another hit. It's not enough offensive damage here. Oh my goodness, what a hand. What a hand. Oh. Sure. Ouch. Okay. Any attacks, please. All right. Throw a water ball at him. There we go. I played for 2 hours because we learned excessive gameplay may cause problems in your real life. I don't know. I guess they just think Koreans have low fortitude or something. I think most people could handle 2 hours of gaming. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, a defense. Unfortunately, that's only 9. This one does more. So that is no good to me. Give it to her, it says. Sure. I'm not loving this save data at all. So not impressed with anything on this run so far. Okay, next we have no choice, so we just head into here. Battle start. Let's do it. All right, Sacred Strike, Curse. Give me Curse. Give me daggers. Pokey. Okay, give yourself a bunch of shields. We don't love that. Hit him anyways. Okay, 1 down. Give me some defense. 3 more minutes. The wait's only bearable thanks to your fun stream. Well, thank you, Shiki. I appreciate hanging out with you. Okay, extraction, dagger throw. Extra AP doesn't really do anything, but I'd have to throw the card away anyways, so. No. Man. Yeah, I'm not feeling. I don't really feel like we have much team synergy here, really. Ironically enough, I do think Owen would be a better place in this team. He has a little bit more AoE damage, and the shield's vaguely helpful. But he's Owen, so you know. Okay, random event or another elite. We're still doing okay. We are getting a little high on stress, but it is what it is. What are you playing this on? Emulator? No, it has a native PC client. The Stove launcher, I believe, is their launcher. I haven't really tried on this machine, but my old machine did not like emulators very much. So, for both Arknights plays on the Android client or whatever. It's like it's not the official PC client, but it is an official emulator from them, if that makes any sense. And this is a, I guess, native client through the Stove launcher. Wolf's Bane. This monster gains fury each time a combatant uses a non-attack card. That's really bad for this team because most of my deck is non-attack cards. Okay. 200% shield. I'm just reminding myself. This will become pertinent. Okay, we need metallicize for that to be useful. 2 sources of water. Okay, game, you gotta let me mouse over this and tell me what sources of water are. That is not good tool tipping. Okay, we can just hit him. Alright, just hit him. Just hit him. Alright, now we could unsheath some daggers, but all that's going to do is get him buffs. When rage reaches 4 or more, immediately do a powerful. I don't even think I'm going to do that. We're just gonna eat this turn. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, she got the 2 counterattacks from that pair of boots we put on. Yeah, because if I want to use these cards, that's where we're going to be giving him a bunch of stacks. Also, if I want to use my AP stuff. Okay, I do think I want to use hers. So let's get our metallization up. So there's a couple stacks for you, buddy. And then we use this. Do it. I mean, that does look pretty cool, I will admit. Rapier attack. I could use a source of water. If I do a source of water, we could... Okay, so the source of water is her AP skill, to answer my own question. We could water arrow, but I don't think I need to be in that big of a hurry for it. Yeah, I don't think I need to be in that big a hurry. Let's just intern there. Let me get my phone hooked up. It's a little battery here. There you go. Enjoy, phone. Juicy up. Okay, okay, did he lose a stack of rage? I feel like he was at 3. Am I crazy? Steel barrier, blessing of waves. Yes, look at this. We literally don't have an attack. That is painful. I don't even think it's worth this. No, I guess it will do damage. Okay. All right, we'll do it. It's gonna do a little bit of damage. I gotta do something. And it does give me a shield for his next hit. Burn 4. Okay, we could curse again. Skill, skill, skill. Attack, attack, skill. Youch. All right, attack, attack. That's easy. Oh, I should have done curse first. Shoot. Just don't think I'm gonna do it. I just don't think I'm gonna do it. He's gonna hit me somewhat hard. No, we're just gonna eat it. All right, let's see this big attack. 62 damage and 6 stress. Plus 3 more. Okay, that... We're getting a little high on the old stressor there. I'm not loving that. Metallization. Yeah. Okay, we have 1 rapier attack. We have 1 water attack. That's not going to kill him. I do think we played this about as well as we could. We just don't have a good deck for this. 2 shadow daggers. I'm pretty sure shadow daggers are attacks. Even if they aren't, I think we can finish him or get darn close here. Yep. He'll die to the dot. I appreciate that actually showing me that they're going to die to dots. Oh, he left me a Pokemon card. Wolf's Bane attack. 120% damage to all enemies, 2 weaken and 2 impair. Okay, now this would be way better here because she's actually an attack character. Look at the stat difference. 152 versus 220. That's why it was really disappointing I had to give her that other attack card we got. I will definitely give that to her. Cool. Flashbang. Plus 25 attack. At start of battle, apply 1 weaken to a random enemy. I want to look... Okay. Another thing here. I want to actually look at this thing. I don't want to get rid of it. Right click doesn't do anything. Extract would get rid of it and give me some credits, but I don't want to do that. Weirdly enough, I am going to give it to her. These are so scuffed. I'm definitely not using any of the save data. I don't want to just throw away an item when other people don't have items. That's my thought process there. Okay, we are still in okay shape, although our stress is getting pretty high. We do have a campfire coming up, as long as I go to the top branch. Let's try to remember that. Might be a bug because it's letting you hover and read. Okay, so just I know there was a known issue post with a few known issues, so that's fine. As long as that's how it's supposed to work, I'm sure they'll get it fixed. Yeah, because I need to be able... That one, and then the one where I had to replace a card. You got to show me the card I'm replacing something with, so I can look back and forth and make my decision. Please save me. I don't want to become a ghoul. There must be a way to set me free. Please. A prisoner preparing to transform into a ghoul is desperately requesting salvation. Talk to them. Search the prisoner's belongings. Search. Wooden box is tightly locked, won't open. It seems you need to find a key. The group picked up a suspicious red bottle. An eerie warmth can be felt from the hand holding the bottle. That's rats! How dare you mess up my enclosure? Okay. Haha, have a good time with the monster. Okay. That happened. Alright, well, I guess her attack's a little bit better now, so at least that's hits harder. That's fine. Big sad that we didn't draw another attack, though. Alright, let's get some healing. I mean, it is what it is. Okay, what? Larval breeding. Gain 1 larval breeding. At the start of the turn, for each one, grant 1 morale for 1 turn. Okay, that's whatever. We should be able to kill it here, he says nervously. Alright, that should do it. Ghoul Kennel Chaos Order. Yeah, remember, we are making meta progression by just finding new events and whatnot. Talk to the prisoner. Oh wait, hold on, we have another search. An old key is lying in the spot where the guard was. The group picked up the key. Okay, so we can open that. The group found a tool to free the prisoner from their bindings. Wouldn't that just be called a knife? Equipment, crimson sword. Yes, it would. Thank you, really, thank you. The one who almost became a ghoul found their belongings and showed gratitude. When dealing damage with a targeting attack card, 2 agony for 1 turn. Okay, I will actually replace this. Again, my hover's not working, but it gave me some kind of agony, but this has just higher attack, and it still gives me agony, so we're doing it. I like that it also refunds me out the credits when you do the switch out. Having foolishly decided to join the cult, before the other guards could arrive, the group hurriedly moves forward. We could just kill that other ghoul for loot. I'm just saying. Waypoint area. Active waypoint, equipment, big game hunter obtained. 25 attack. The first attack card used per battle deals 100% tenacity damage. I'm just gonna give it to her because she doesn't have any gear. That's not stellar at the moment. We could temporarily leave the run and then we could come back later. I will say this is one thing I do have a little bit of a complaint about. I wish that between fights, at least, I could just leave the game. Like if I'm at work playing on break or something, I don't have enough time to do these runs, right? So that's going to be really annoying, I think, for some people. For comparison, I've been playing some Arc Knights, and if you play the IS mode, which is their roguelike mode, as long as you're between battles, you could just leave and come back at any time. So I do feel like it should just let us leave whenever we want without losing our run progress. Also, that makes me question, what if I lose my internet? Do I just get kicked out of my run and have to start over? Because that would really suck. We're fighting eyeballs that have eyeballs. That's not disturbing at all. Okay, man, what a rough hand yet again. Alright, metal extraction. I am concerned that we are going to have a mental break here, so we're going to have some hamburgers. Gives us the shield. We do our attack for metallization. Gives us an extra draw. Alright, well, Wolfsbane. I will say that's a nice card we got off of that. And we'll unsheath some daggers. Raise the cost of things. Well, we hate that. We hate that a lot. Okay, finish off the gut guy. That's super annoying. Alright, well, we'll toss the rest of our hand because we can't afford it anymore. the 2 counterattacks from the item was vaguely useful. Water arrow. I think we can just dagger him. Yeah. All right, that wasn't too bad. A latent epiphany. Choose an epiphany effect. All right, tactical analysis. Wave 1. So if we get 3 waves, we get I believe it's an AP. Once we build up the 3 waves. For 1 turn, get extra healing. For 1 turn, gain 1 resolve. Fine. For 1 turn, gain 1 morale. Morale's just bonus damage. That's pretty good too. Or 2 wave. For 1 turn, 100% own healing. She is my healer. She is the character I would keep healing in my deck with. If I get a chance to remove it from other characters, I would. Or we could just up our damage. Our damage is pretty lacking in this team. Let's take the morale. And some credits. We need to find a store and use some of these credits. Speaking of which, I think we may have one here. All right, here's our campfire. Well timed. Excellent. Very well timed. Okay, so we have training for 50 and we have a shop. Let's see what the shop has. So they're selling the Gastronomicon. We already have that item. We have a multifaceted parallel universe. It is an accessory, which we have none of. At the start of the turn, activate 1 random initiative card in hand. I don't think I have initiative cards. Could be wrong about that. Relentless Endurance. Retain 350% shield. Now that would be really useful up here. All right. A amorphous cube. At the start of battle, plus 15% damage. That would be good for my damage dealer. Or financial therapy. Exhaust. Heal 200%. If HP is full, 30 credits. Ooh. I mean, is that the greed option? Because I feel like I have to take the greed option. If I can play it once, it almost pays for itself. All right, hold on. Let's do the math here. 15% damage. I don't think I can say no to that because our damage is really bad. Multifaceted. What did you do? Yeah, I don't think that actually works. And that would be pretty good too. So that's only 35. I will take that. Yeah. Big old shield. That's fine. All right, I will take financial therapy on you. All right. 260 or 206. So I will take the cube for the extra damage. Yep. And I will remove card. Oh, is that only for her? Oh, I can scroll down. Perfect. Okay, I'm thinking Touch of Darkness was probably the card I want to get rid of. I want to cast shields with her because we use shields to do attacks. She is not going to scale any healing. She is all about that damage life. We could remove the water arrow, but I'm hurting on damage so badly. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think we remove Touch of Darkness. Like most card games, you want to thin your deck out as hard as you can so that you are always drawing your good stuff. That's my theory, at least. All right, we'll take a rest. We heal some, which we don't really need. We get some stress recovery, which we desperately need. Okay, that would be really nice if that speech bubble had that in English. Okay, we are off and running to a normal fight. Yeah, I love the monster designs in this. I think they did a really good job with those. And look at that, financial therapy already. Give me 30 credits. Look at that. Already making profit. I don't even care. All right, and what are you both gonna do? Morale and weaken. You're gonna do that larval. Let's get rid of Mr. Larval thing. I don't want to know what that actually is gonna do. Okay, so he debuffs me. He builds up larva. I don't love that. Yeah, I could do a big shield. Could do a little shield. Make some daggers. Some morale. Alright, definitely gonna do the morale. Make the daggers. Alright, start blapping this dude. Very unfortunate there. If I can only cast one of these, I might as well cast the big one. 84 shield. If we had Maribel, that would be so good. That would be so good. Alright, that was alright. Between the shield attacks and the counter attacks, we finished that guy off at least. Alright, Blessing of Waves, we're at full HP already. Man, we did not. That curse is not stellar. I'll definitely say that. Alright, water attack. And sure, we'll just use it. No real point. It's fine. Please stop putting stress on me. And just finish him. Cool. Achievement complete. Step back for now. Alright, we could go to another campfire. It would lower my stress, but that's about it. We might be able to afford one thing. I think I would rather just do a random event. So I'm gonna. Okay, a tent. You discovered a Holy Crusader camp with only silence remaining. The group carefully stepped into the camp. The interior of the hideout is cozy. We could take a quick nap, select and remove one card, drink some holy water, which increases our max health by 10%, or select and obtain one among 3 random common rare public cards. I'm going to remove card, and I think we're going to take the water attack out. Group awoke feeling refreshed and lighter as if a weight had lifted. All right, we are going to remove... Actually, I could just remove the curse. Deal. I didn't like that curse. Well, that actually worked out really well. I would have removed the water attack otherwise, I think. Yeah, we're low on damage, but it's also my worst damage card. And I can't really get rid of her healing, and I can't get rid of her shielding, so we didn't have a ton of choices there. Okay, we are nearing the end here. A couple more encounters. Rotten Ripper, Chaos Order Elite. This monster grows stronger when its action count decreases by a certain number of times. On Ravage, plus 5 Parasite. Parasite. When action count decreases, 1 Parasite decreases. Upon removal, changes to powerful action. Okay, so when this gets down to 2, he's going to do something, if I'm reading that right. This would be a good time to just get damage out and running. He's planning on hitting me for 36. And I don't have any shield at the moment. We could hamburger. I think I just want to get a bunch of dots going. Get the agony started. Alright, Shadow Dagger. Nope. I should have cursed first. Curse, Shadow Dagger. Dagger Throw. Then we can heal. That's whatever. Alright. Our weak attack would attack nonetheless. Okay, that was good dot damage. That was actually really good damage. And we didn't take that much. And we could Wolfsbane, which is an Epiphany. Let's do it. What do you got? Gave me Shadow Reload, heal 100%, create 1 Advanced Shadow. Let's see what that does. Advanced Shadow Dagger. Retain Retrieve. Ooh. When this card moves to the graveyard, return it to hand. Nice. Yes. Almost enough damage to kill him. And it came back to hand. And now he dies to the dot. What a loser. I was actually worried this guy was going to be hard. Imagine not playing a dot build. Some people must do that. Okay, defense +9 on enemy defeat +60% shield. I really feel like it's less defense, but the fact that this only works on ally defeat seems stupid to me. I think I'm going to switch this out. I mean, I guess my other option is to give it to her. I'm going to switch this out. I really feel like this is not a good item. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something. I really wish I could get the tooltip up. But I'm going to switch that out. Okay. Looks like 2 more encounters and then the boss. Fleeting glimpses of a new realm shimmer within the gate, radiating mysterious energy. Enter through the gate. Inside is a treasure trove. I like treasure. That is a treasure trove. This feels very Star Rail with just like space treasure. Okay, so I assume we only get to pick one. Beyond the gate lie a lavish chamber overflowing with treasure. That one. Multifaceted. Okay, we saw this before. At the start of turn, activate 1 random initiative card. I don't think I have any of those, but if nothing else, it's 20 extra health. So sure. Oh, we get to open all of them. Okay, nice. Unexpected. Reinforced combat suit. At the end of the turn, if there's no shield, gain shield. Well, son of a gun. I have to give it to her because if she gains shield, she does attacks. What a horrible waste. Womp womp. I like new things. I probably got that because I've switched out her gear 3 times. I was just working on the achievement, guys. Don't worry about it. The group moved on from the treasure trove. What was in the last box? Okay, I guess just credits. All right, we have 2 different camps. Let's go to the green camp. All right, we have training here. Or we could rest. Let's shop first. We have a lot of credits, actually. We have command number 108. It's on sale. Plus 25% attack card damage, 1 per battle. Okay, we already have weapons for everybody, so that's okay. Second method, extra attack damage. We don't have any extra attacks. Outbreak of War. I believe that means that we start with that in our hand. 1 resolve and 1 fortitude. Shield gain plus 20% for every determination stack. So again, I feel like this is a mistranslation. I think that resolve and determination are the same thing. Because otherwise I don't know what this would be referring to. I feel like this is shield gain plus 20% for every resolve stack. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but this isn't clear if that's not the case. This should have a hot, a tooltip that should be hot linked. So I should be able to hover over this and it should show me what it does. Okay, less damage taken. Okay, I actually like that card, although her deck's kind of bloated. Okay, we've already seen that. We have a survivor hood. At the start of battle, gain some shield. You know what? Better to have some defense than not have any defense. We'll put that on. Well, I think we'll also take the iron wall. We have to give it to her. Nobody else can use it. Bye. All right, we'll really inflate her deck. And we can't quite afford to do a remove card. Am I going to train or am I going to rest? I think I'm going to train. If I don't train, we could refresh the shop. Let's do the train because we didn't do one. You can select among 3 neutral cards, sure. Determination upgrade. At the start of your turn, plus 50% damage to 1 random attack card in hand for 1 turn. Counterattack preparation, exhaust. Replace the ego skill slot with other ego skills. Maneuvering fire, attack. Outbreak of war, exhaust. Plus 200% damage to all enemies. That would be really useful. I can't do it because I don't have the right job. That, not in love with that. All right, we'll give it to her. All right, we'll test that out. I don't know that card. All right, leave. All right, boss battle. Let's see how we do. Big old crab boy. Kinthris, mutant boss, summons aqua balls and goes stronger by the amount. Yeah, this is where Owen would have been pretty good. We don't want to let his water balls accumulate. That's bad news bears if we do. All right, let's immediately do our upgrade. So we gain resolve and fortitude, and she's gonna have an epiphany around it. Oh, hey, we drew our metal pierce finally. Okay, 90%. It's defense-based damage if in metallization state. Minus a metallization, and we inflict 2. And I don't have a way to get into metallization, unfortunately. All right, go ahead and blap him with it, though. I mean, it's a start. Now he's frothing all over the place. All right, let's use our curse skill. We'll hit him with the dagger. Steel barrier. We have +1 counterattack. Go. Okay, he created 2. Yeah, this is where we're gonna start having problems. Right, unsheath dagger. Maybe not. Maybe we can use our daggers. Okay, at least for this turn we're all right. We can kill those with just that. All right, there's no point in trying to get extra credits, as funny as that would be. I don't think that does anything at the end of our round. This is our biggest heal, though, so I think I will use it. All right, so the two aqua balls die. Although he got to hit me with the power-up attack before the other one went. Oh, I didn't count on that. So dots aren't as good against these as I thought. Because we don't want him attacking while he has these up, if we can help it. Wolfsbane would be super useful if we had that before when there were 2 of them. All right, that's a 0, so we'll just pop it. Ditto. Okay, we can gain 405% shield. That is ridiculous amounts of shield. And we can afford both, so we will just do both. All right, no reason not to use the attack. All right, well, we have 88 shield at least. Man, I wish we had the wolf attack this time. Shadow reload gives us a little bit of a heal and a dagger. A little bit of a heal. Let's create some more daggers. It's unfortunate the daggers work the way they do against the aqua balls, but it's what I have. Okay, so point. Get rid of that. Okay, he's gonna go and get blown up? Not yet. A little bit of a heal, 1 advanced dagger, and now it's in our deck at least. Okay, yep, squishy squish. Yeah, again, he gets to attack before that other one dies to my dot. That is so unfortunate. Mika is about ready to have a mental break here. Okay, Source of Water gives us a little bit of a heal and some extra AP. Do some damage. You are already going to die, so I don't need to worry about you. I don't have metallization. Right, do it anyways. Good hits. Do it anyways. Do it anyways. Alright, if nothing else, at least all of her agony is just gonna carry us through this. Yeah, he dies to agony next turn no matter what. Alright, I mean, I would consider this a pretty bad team, and I would consider this a relatively bad run for, like, getting good builds or anything done, and we still pretty much dominated this guy. Alright, hit him with the dagger. Nice. Hey, and they didn't make me kill the summons. I appreciate that. All right, copy card. Select a card to duplicate. Well, I don't think the upgrade would do anything. I guess we would use a curse. This isn't stellar, if I'm being honest. All right, we'll have 2 curses in her deck. We got some equipment. Is this telling me I get both of these, or is this telling me to pick? So a bunch of health and heal some at the end of turn. Nice. Or attack, and when an enemy is defeated, 150% fixed damage to all enemies. I would rather probably having the health. Yeah, and she can put that on. All right, I guess she at least got some decent stuff this run. Yeah, some credits. I don't know if the credits do anything at the end of a run. Chaos loot, we gain. Yeah, we have a daily limit on how many runs we can do. Again, here's another thing I don't like. I wish the roguelite version I could play as much as I want. Because it feels like in a lot of gachas, you just run out of things to do on the day that you actually have time to play. And then on the days when you don't have time to play, you can't use up all the currency and it feels bad. That's just a generic gacha critique from me. All right, but we got a lot of XP. We got some, I believe that's character XP and some character money. So we'll take our loot, which did give me a bunch of captain XP. Very nice, and we'll head out. All right, good job, team. It was a stable exploration. Unlocked exploration records as a reward. Encouragement. During the next 2 visits to Delang's shop, the price of 1 randomly displayed item is reduced. All right, so that's just something that can appear in our runs. MVP. Yeah, ironically enough, I do agree. All right, saving our battle data. Yep, it is the best of everybody that we have, even if they're pretty bad. Okay, done with that. Next. Actually, hold on. What did you want? Reward info. There we are. All right, give me all the goodies. All right, back out again, back out again. Simulation. Growth simulation has been activated. Proceed with tutorial. Woo! The missions are getting harder and harder, aren't they? I really need to train more. Oh my, do you need training? Great timing. I just finished the maintenance on the simulation room. This way. Captain, this is a simulation room. Here you can engage in combat with to obtain various materials needed for agent growth. Initiate simulation to gain growth materials. So this is the one that looks like it just gives us level up materials, money, etc., etc. We'll take some level up materials. Sure. Before entering the simulation, you can set the number of attempts. You can challenge it multiple times. We need 3 just to do our starter stuff, so I'm just going to do it. All right, you. From the save data, you can manage equipment slots. Yep. You can also manage save data as favorite. Okay. Once your favorite slots have been set up, the spot will be labeled your favorite number. Save data has been set up for favorites. Yes. You may freely decorate it. Oh, well. I definitely want to decorate my save data. All right, no, there's no changes game. All right, I do want to put on that data though. So change. We'll go to our highest one and equip. And for you too, change. Go to our highest one and equip. All right, and then I would like to switch you out for you. And I would like to detail. Go to save data, change my data, and equip. We are so much stronger. Even with crappy builds like this, we're still so much stronger than just a baseline character. Okay, we're gonna do 3 attempts at level 1. It's those things. Let's go. Okay, I'm pretty sure we fought some of these before. I don't think this is going to be particularly troublesome, although my hand is absolutely ridiculously bad. All right, do that. Give me a shield. Hmm. Wow. What a hand. What a hand. I don't think you do anything outside of there because I don't think we can gain credit. You know what? I want to know. Can I gain credits out here? No, okay. I didn't think so. You could heal advanced shot. Okay, let's make an advanced. Alright. Womp. And the agony is gonna kill him. Not enough AP. Sag. Done. I want to get my 5 other pulls here. I want to see what 5-star we're gonna get, so I can be disappointed. All right, make me daggers. Roll the daggers. All right, so that was 1 run. We set this up to do 3 runs, so I do appreciate that we just stay in combat and I don't have to set up multiple combats. That is rather nice. All right, hit him with the advanced. Done. The agony's definitely doing some work for us right now. Metal pierce. Done. Okay, that should be 2 and number 3. You know what? Let's do this. We haven't played that yet, I don't think. Okay. Hopefully that was I was thinking that was an epiphany thing, so maybe it was not. All right, extra AP, steel barrier, hovering metal. Roll that dagger. I don't need to heal. Yeah, there's no point in healing. Done. Counterattack removed. What's this garbage? Oh no, I think I just removed because they were using it. All right, that's fine. Punchy dagger. All right, not too painful for a farming stage. We gain the materials. Okay, done. Impending danger. You can progress through a new story. Captain, do you have a moment? This way. I'll tell you what, game, I will be right back. I want to go collect my rewards. I'm trying not to fight the tutorial, but I really want my rewards. Okay, we need to clear A6, B6. Raise any 3 partners to level 3 or level 10. Okay, let's go look at that quick. So, combatants? Partner. We're gonna definitely need to level up at least 1 copy of even the low rarity stuff, so that's fine. Although, yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, we got plenty of materials. Okay, so level that up. Cool. Let's do hers. Upgrade. Auto register level up. Okay, and hers. Upgrade. This is going to be a little more expensive. Oh no, not really. Extra defense. That's really good. That'll up her damage. Okay, done, and done. Okay, A6, B6. Clear story. Okay. Promotion mission. All right. We're getting there. What else we got? Use 120. Okay, so we just need to use up more energy. Now we got another pull from here for getting to level 9. Just absolutely teasing me, game. Let me just make sure we're still down. Yeah, I need 3 more before we can do our pull. Again, you could spend this currency, but I'm going to get more of these pulls anyways, so just trying to be disciplined here. Achievements. Okay, none of those are going to give us pulls, so that's fine. All right, forward we go. Impending danger. While talking with Elaine about the downed SS Nightmare, the captain receives a transmission from an unexpected source. Captain, did you and Renault have a nice little heart-to-heart? I think it went okay, I guess. Why are you blushing? You're making me a little jealous. So, what did You want to talk with Elaine? Oh, nothing much. Just thought we should talk about the crashed SS Nightmare you saw. What do you think it was? A chaos-induced illusion, or was it really the SS Nightmare wrecked beyond repair? I'm sure it was the SS Nightmare. Okay, let's leave the alternative dimension theory aside for now. What if we look at it through the lens of distorted timeline instead? If that was the past, then it doesn't belong in our timeline. After all, we're here right now, spending this lovely little moment together. So, that would mean it's from one of the possible futures we might face. What do you think? Not something we can calculate a probability for, of course. Even if the chances were just 0.0001%, we still have to prepare for it. Exactly, that's what I'm getting at. So we're in sync. We think alike and share so much more. My apologies, I may have stumbled onto something. I got a little lost. Inspector Lewis. It's been a while, Dr. Elaine. You two know each other? Let's just say we crossed paths a few times. Oof, that hurts a little. I suppose it's not incorrect. Well, looks like you have an important guest to keep company, Captain. I'll see you later. Oh, that won't be And she's gone. The Nightmare crew really doesn't waste time. Speaking of which, how's the Vice Captain holding up? Much better thanks to you. Thanks to me? Hardly. If anything, you wouldn't have even encountered me if you and your agents hadn't risked your lives to rescue her. Wouldn't you agree? Fair point. Now then, I should be returning to the Investigation Bureau ship. It's a bit of an ask, but could I trouble you for a ride? Of course. A ship alarm rings out. Captain, multiple battleships detected ahead. Identity affiliation? It's the Holy Crusaders. Oh dear, things just got complicated. What's happening? Incoming transmission request. I'm heading to Operation Room now. Understood. Patch me through. Connection established. Boy, he is trying really hard to be edgy. Greetings, Captain of the SS Nightmare. I am Crux Cardinalis of the Holy Crusaders Sacred Sea, speaking on behalf of the Holy Monarch. I will keep this brief. I hereby demand you transfer Lewis, Inspector of the Imperial Central Investigation Bureau, who is currently aboard your ship. Wait a second, I'm going to turn down the voices since I'm talking over them anyways. Let's turn that down some. Okay, well, that was easy enough. Captain's burden. The Crux Cardinalis Judas pressures the party. There seems to be no room for compromise. Episode 6, A Captain's Burden. Sir Judas, may I ask why you demand custody of Inspector Lewis? He abused his position as an inspector to eavesdrop on the Holy Monarch and leak classified information from the Holy Crusaders, overstepping his authority. And most importantly, he's been identified as a heretic. A heretic? And what exactly do you mean by heretic? I see no reason to explain further, Captain. Sir Judas, you make these claims with no solid proof. I wish to speak to the Captain. I'd prefer to see solid proof before I judge as well. Are you ignoring the autonomous authority of the Holy Crusaders just because you're from Imperial Central? The Holy Crusaders have every right to enforce our own laws as we see fit. That's not what I meant. Then this should be simple. Hand over Inspector Lewis. We need time to consider our position. Do not test my patience. Understood, this won't take long. Cutting the transmission for now. Crux Cardinalis Judas. I ran a search. He's considered the real power behind the Holy Crusaders. Most reports describe him as someone who practically controls the Holy Monarch. I knew something was off the moment he showed up and started making demands. Captain, what do we do? Let's hear what Inspector Lewis has to say. Is there any truth to his claims? I simply perform my duties as an inspector. And the charge of heresy? Now that's a mystery. I can't say I have the faintest clue. In other words, we can't comply with his unreasonable demand. Protos, I assure you it's fine. What do you mean by that? I mean, if you have to hand me over, it'd be fine. After all, I'm strong enough to handle myself. No, I will speak with Crux Cardinalis Judas again. In that case, I'll defer to your judgment. This is getting complicated, huh, Commander? Got a moment for a private chat? Not sure if my input will help, but mind if I offer a thought or two? Of course, the decision is yours. Sure, your insight's always valuable, Elaine. Yeah, thanks. Surprisingly enough, even though he oozes suspicion, Inspector Lewis has an impeccable reputation. He's known for his clean, efficient work, never a single scandal, which makes this whole situation with the Holy Crusaders even more... So it seems like they're trying to cover something up. Bingo! And well, this is a bit of a mature conversation, but Elaine suddenly leans closer. It never hurts to have an ally in the investigation bureau. Though I doubt Lewis is the type to warm up so easily. Well, the choice is yours. Connect me to Judas again. Understood. Opening channel. Have you reached a decision, Captain? We will require clear evidence. Until then, we cannot turn over Inspector Lewis. How disappointing. If that's your answer, then the heretic deserves no mercy. Sir Judas attacking the Imperial vessel. Silence. Even the Emperor will not challenge my decision. Captain, the Holy Crusader fleet's preparing for combat. What? Sir Judas is more stubborn than I thought. Do not speak my name, it disgusts me. We can't afford a battle with the Holy Crusaders head on right now. Agreed, Captain. Our best option is to head for the Imperial territory and request mediation. Situation Code 7, activate defense protocols. Understood. Deploying shields. The Trion Arc is on the list of available warp stance wormholes. Confirmed. Execute manual H825. Open the wormhole. Preparing the warp stance. Incoming enemy carrier planes. I appreciate having some animated cutscenes. Warp stance approval. Engaging warp stance. Very like Macross. Achievement complete. Finish the level. Black Rose complete. Battle mission. You can now accept to carry out new missions. We've avoided the immediate danger, but who knows what that man Judas might do. To prepare for threats, I'll need to build up my achievements. Okay, well, first I'm going to come in here and... No! Would you like to move to the selected battle mode? Yes. Let's continue with the combat missions. I'll look at into the licenses separately. Alright, so we should do these 3 battles quick. These are pretty quick little things. Not really any thought needed, except for not bringing you. All right, hopefully we can just power through these first couple. Now that we have some save data, they should be pretty easy. Yeah, these are the same things we were just fighting. Okay, curse, dagger throw, source of water, tactical, done. I'm trying to zip through these pretty quick. I want to try to do those polls before we end stream, so I'm trying to stay on target here. Boy, that is a turn that exists. Okay, advance. Nope, no advanced dagger. Sad. At least it stays in hand. Okay, first shadow dagger. And rapier. Done. Wave 2 is some evil broccoli, apparently. Okay, I think we're gonna go for the damage here. Shadow dagger. Yeah, that gets him finished off. We'll start the shadow dagger here and the throw. I was debating whether we should throw up shield, but these guys don't do enough damage for it to matter. And we're not in a mode where the damage carries over, so full-on DPS is better in these situations. Easy peasy. Yep, next, go. Hairy eyeball spider. Perfect. I love these enemy designs, I have to say. I think that's one of the highlights, I would say, so far, in my opinion. These enemy designs are just so good. All right, double curse. Oh, I don't know if it works that way, game. Sure. Who knows? Maybe it will. It's a free card for playing it. All right. Are you going to give him a bajillion agony? I don't think that actually does agony on that card. All right. Metal Pierce. Take it down. Okay, he will die. No point to heal. 48 damage. That's not nothing. Attack analysis, hovering metal, reload. Advanced dagger. Okay, the dot's gonna kill him, so I'll just end it there. And then we keep our dagger in hand for the next round. Perfect. All right, now here, I may want to actually shield. Well, no, they're all gonna shield. Moot point. All right, Shadow Dagger. Agony's already gonna kill him. Next. Yeah, get rid of him. All right, not a terrible first round, especially since they wasted their turn shielding. 72 HP. I think we can blitz this guy down. Can you do 30 damage? You can. Easy peasy. Okay, one more of these to do and then we're done with this section. Okay, same team, fighting eyeballs and broccoli. Got it. At 106 and 120 HP. Attack analysis. Need the barrier right here. No point. I do wish I had something I could do with all of those extra heal cards when we don't need to use them. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. That is a hand that does exist. Now, what are you gonna do, broccoli? Hit me very lightly. Water arrow. He just gave me some bleed, so I don't love that. Okay, so bleed. Fixed damage, damage that ignores persistent effects. Exhaust, when used, the card is removed from the pile. When in hand at the end of turn, 40% fixed damage. So we will just use it to get rid of it. I think we just go on the offense as hard as we can here. So give me the Shadow Reloaded. The Advanced Dagger. Yeah, they're raising the cost of things. We don't love that. Okay, get rid of the bleed. And the source of water. Okay. Finish that one. Attack analysis. I guess we throw up the barrier. I guess we throw up the heal. Yeah, this definitely is a little harder than the ones we were doing before, but still not really anything to worry about. Dagger. Yeah. Investment starts with the first step 2. Confirm. All right, give me those sweet rewards. No, no, let me have my rewards. An unknown error has appeared. Connection closed unexpectedly. Oh no. Captain, could you check this side once? Here. Please. Ah, you're killing me, game. A new license has been established. I'll explain the details in the operation room. I just want my rewards. We do need to do this for our polls, so. Captain, I have something important to discuss. Can you spare a moment? Finally, Renoa is, what should we do? Should we step aside? Ray, would you quietly slip away? That's not it. It's about work. Huh? Are we gonna step aside because we thought it was a secret discussion among the commanders? Renoa, what are you thinking? Ah, shucks. Ray, cut it out. I'm sorry, Renoa. Renoa, what's going on? It's about something related to the Archelion. It's a bit tricky, but there's a test. A test, you say? Are they questioning the captain's intentions in the Archelion? No way, because of the conflict with the Holy Crusaders? How could they? To the other agents and me, he's the best captain. Even the higher-ups find the captain untrustworthy, and he makes Renoa sigh, even if he's a newly appointed captain without any extensive track record. Right, that's enough. I feel like I've been hit with some serious criticism. Everyone calm down. This isn't something that happened because the captain's untrustworthy. Even you, Renoa? What do you mean? It's a misunderstanding. Anyways, with the recent overhaul promotion test, the SS Nightmare will also have to go through recertification from the beginning. Last time we struggled to meet the required performance for each test. It definitely became a headache. Can I ask about the promotion test? Oh, Owen doesn't know. The promotion test is essentially a procedure that must be completed when expanding the operational areas of each ship. It's a system implemented in the Archelion to streamline mission management for each fleet. If you want to expand the ship's operational area beyond the previously approved regions, you must verify you have the appropriate capabilities. What's the reason behind adding such procedures and not applying them retroactively? It seems like it would just complicate things unnecessarily. It seems the Empire places high value on prestige, and each ship will represent the Empire. By restricting the operational areas of each ship through the promotion system, only verified ships are granted permission for additional activities. Indeed, becoming the captain or an agent doesn't seem to mean the verification process is over. Right. At any other time, I might have taken it easy since it wouldn't immediately be necessary, but not this time. Considering the situation we're in right now, active external operations will be key to avoiding difficulties. If one side remains silent and disappears, it's obvious that the other side's story will color the entire galaxy. The world of grown-ups is really complicated. Don't worry, it's something for me and Renoa to talk about. Right. That's what Captain and Vice Captain are here for, to solve these kind of issues. For a moment, you two seemed reliable. You looked like another pair of parents to me. Renoa, I think we're starting to look old. Ah, that's not what I meant. Jeez, there's no time for jokes. We need to make a decision soon. Captain, you're going to do it, right? Yeah, I'll get ready right now. I'm feeling a bit tense. Right, Owen? Why are you two feeling tense? It's just the weight of being an agent. I've played for 3 hours, guys. Oof. We're the face of the captain. The captain is the face of the Archelion. It makes us think we're doing something incredible. Captain, I'll do my best to help. I'll do my best too. I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you too. The agents seem more energized, don't they? Captain, let's pump ourselves up too. We're going to have a tough test. Well then, let me guide you. Okay, level 10. Nice. Okay, we have the renewal done. We're on to chapter 2. Let's see what they need. You can now proceed with the promotion mission. Each time you promote, you can strengthen your authority, Captain. Please move to battle mission. You can enter promotion mission through battle missions. Please let me have my reward. Win the battle. Okay. Easy enough, I suppose. Yes. Yes. Give me my stuff. It's so stressful. I just want my loot. All right. Enter. Are we fighting another one of those wolves? If so, this will be a pretty easy fight. No. Fighting the debuff dudes. Oh, in 2 waves. Okay. Alright, I mean, kind of a wasted hand here, but that's alright. Alright, dagger throw. Oh, you guys are gonna fill my deck through so many of those. Alright, he will die to the dot. I mean, at least that's one thing. I'm able to at least kill one thing per turn with is it Ray? No, with Thessa. Okay, 2 rapier attacks, a pierce metal. I don't really need the heal. All right, get into metallization, metal pierce, and then a rapier attack. If we had gotten slightly better gear. Yeah, blah. All right, hold on. Water arrow to finish that off. I will take the damage reduction and the metallization. I guess she's doing a good enough job defending, although it's hard to tell because we're still in kind of tutorial land. A little pokey poke damage. Blessing. Okay, I'm not in love with that. I'm definitely not in love with that. What a horrible hand. Okay, but at least we can do double attacks off of shielding. And that's enough that the dot will kill him. Okay, I can't complain. Oh, okay, not the wolf guy. We have to fight the crab again. Well, that's not lovely. Especially having our hand full of shocks. Okay, give me the curse. Give me dagger throw, metal extraction. Do we hamburger here? No, not this turn. I might need the daggers to kill bubbles. Yeah, not this turn. We're not maxed out on ego anyways. Okay, ooh, that's more HP than the last one had. All right, let's do our shadow. Okay, gives him a little bit of agony, gives us some shadow daggers. Is one of these enough to kill this? Yes, okay, excellent. Disappointing. Oh no, it has 1 HP left. Well, that sucks. We're just gonna eat it for a turn. I would rather hit him. The agony will kill that. It'll just be an extra turn. Our damage is just so bad. Okay, metal pierce, water arrow. Okay, curse will literally do nothing. We have metallization, right? Yes, we do. Okay, let's hamburger. That'll give us a shield. That'll let us do an attack because of metallization. Okay, that's fine. Drew a card. Okay, shadow reload. We probably should be on top of our healing too. All right, we'll do our metal pierce. First, reload, advanced. He's just going crazy. I wish we could get those shocks out of our deck. Wasting so much card draw getting those each turn. That did not kill the bubble. Okay, give me an unsheath. Give me a source of water. Okay, well that definitely kills that. I would rather hit him, frankly. That's not gonna kill that either. Oh, I really don't like that we're not killing those with the shadow daggers. Okay, he didn't. I was gonna say he didn't summon more bubbles. He didn't. Okay. I don't even remember what you do. We heal and gain a fortitude. It's fine. Sure. Okay. Tactical analysis. Yes. Reload. Yeah, we can afford everything. Dagger. Do we kill this thing? Yeah, because the dot's not going to kill it anyways. That is so unfortunate. Again, I think Owen would be a much better person in this fight. When we draw his AoE card, he would just kill all the bubbles. Source of water, excellent. Curse, yes. Advanced dagger. I think we may try to just burn our crabby friend here. At least until I draw some more shadow cards. Okay, big shield for me. And an attack. No. Yeah, that good timing on that. Okay, curse, yes. Dagger throw. Yeah, I think we're just in burn mode now. I think we got him low enough. Blessing of waves. We don't really need it. I'd rather do the damage. There we go. I think he's in dot range. There we go. Not bad. Unstoppable attacks. Sure were. Expanded maximum story or agent level and unlock new story. Wolf's Requiem, Chapter 2. All right, but before that, did we clear what we needed to clear? XP, yep. XP, license renewal, battle mission. There we are. Claim reward. All right, we made it. All right, team. I need your luck. Send your luck my way. We had to go all the way to hard pity on our beginner banner. Give me a good waifu. Don't give me some ugly dude. We've gotten absolute garbage off of this. We have literally no new characters. We have the starting characters only. Give me a good 4-star. Give me the gambler guy and a good 5-star. No dudes. No dudes. In fact, give me 2 5-stars. I deserve it after all this work. And you know you got a 5-star when she looks up like that. That's the giveaway in this game. All right. Weapon, 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 weapon. 20 IQ, I'm taking your luck. I could use some. Another dupe. Just for the record, there are like 15 operators we could get, or maybe 10's a better number. There's like 10 4-stars we could be getting, and so far we still have nothing but dupes. I'm just saying. At least it's not Nolan dupe. Okay, who are we gonna get? Seems something has compelled me here. Oh, rip. Rip, we got a guy. We literally have gotten nothing on this account. He's actually pretty decent, but still. Wow. Worst account in A, possibly. We have literally not unlocked a new character, and we went all the way to 50 pulls on our starting character banner. That is literally the absolute worst I have seen. All right, what did you get? Yeah, okay. I don't want to do permanent. I don't want. No game. Slow down. I want to go look at our dupe. All right. So what did we do? Decrease the cost of cursed gouge. Damage that ignores status effects and applies a persistent dot. Agony weaken. Agony imprint. When agony is gained, gain an additional 2 agony. That is actually really good. When using Shadow Dagger card on a target with agony, damage is increased by 20%. I mean, that's mechanically decent. +3 for basic cards. Okay, and then Kayron. He is, I believe he's the guy that does all the get rid of cards, right? Yeah. So, basic attack, basic heal. Echoes of Futility. 240% damage, Futility. Create 2 cards, and Futility just literally does nothing, and when you play it, it does exhaust. And that's his mechanics work around exhausting things. Brand of Annihilation, 300% damage to all enemies. On card exhaust, cost of this card is -1 for 1 turn. So we use a bunch of those futilities and we can make his card like down to nothing. Black Hole, 240% damage, plus 40% damage per exhausted futility. So a scaling card, essentially. I wonder if there's a limit to that. I don't know. Oath of Vanity. Upon creating futility, changes to an attack card with 80% damage and healing effect, cost 1. And Echoes of the True Abyss, 2 cost, 240% damage, create 3 futility cards plus 40% damage on that amount. So just really focused in on creating futilities and then banishing or exhausting them and then scaling his cards via that. All right, well, I literally am in shock of how bad our gacha has been. We have a dupe, 2 dupes, and a dude. Yeah, even compared to the playtest, I think we had like already a second row of characters. So that is a thing. We do have our other, hold on. We do have our other currency. So that was our starting banner. Generally speaking, it's not worth it in most games to pull on standard banners. So if we were going to spend anything else, we would spend it here. I don't really care about this character, if I'm being honest. So we would be doing danger pulls here, essentially. Because if she comes in, then we would be building pity and then losing it. Her other ones, Mika's pretty good. I don't remember. What did you do? Plus 100 retain. Right, so she holds on to her cards and charges up her shot, and then when she spins it, we get a bunch. She does have Guilty Pleasure, which is an exhaust card. Unlimited firepower. Not stellar. Not really my play style type thing. And she's a good support card character, but base 4 stars, frankly, you're gonna have so many copies of them if you play for a while. I just don't think this is a good banner, if I'm being honest. I just don't. Wow, rip-a-roni on that. I'm actually in actual shock on how bad that was. That's ridiculous. But at least we made it there. That was my goal for tonight, was to be able to do our polls, bad as they were. So I'm gonna have to end it there. It's already over my 3 hours that I've got on a work night. So 0 Chaos Night ran fine. I did see it did drop some frames on rendering, so that's not my connection. That's the actual game client being a little wonky. I don't think any of us even noticed it. It was when it was doing load screens, it would drop a couple frames. So barring that, which most people won't even see, I feel like the game ran just fine. I didn't have any problems. We didn't have any crashes or anything. The UI feels really snappy. I've said my piece about the gacha. I don't like weapon banners. I don't like 50/50s. So it gets a thumbs down on that for me, which most gachas will. So that's, you know, take that as you will. Yeah, overall, interesting enough, I suppose. We'll see how it does. I may do some more, and we may play through the available story at least, but we'll see how the VOD does, if people are interested or not. We have other content coming out. Like tomorrow, we have Crown and Adventure. So we're gonna do a rare Thursday stream for me, and we're gonna be checking out the early access release of that. So that should be pretty fun. And then on Friday, we have Dominions. We're playing with the new Ghost Moose Nation. So another really fun stream there. And then I don't know what we're gonna do on Saturday. We still are playing through Ascend from Nine Mountains, which I'm really enjoying. Game is great, and the dev has really been working hard on it. He's already implemented several big suggestions that I made on stream. So pretty cool there. And we'll see. We have all kinds of other stuff coming up. We've got a Age of Wonders 4 DLC coming out. We have Crusader Kings DLC coming out. We have, I'm sure I'm missing like 10 other things, but all kinds of stuff. Hey, Shinosuke. Looks like you walked in at the end of the stream. You sure did. You sure did. I went a little late tonight, but I'm burned out. Shinosuke, since you just missed it, tomorrow, Crown and Adventure stream. I don't have it scheduled yet, but at normal weekday stream time for me, you should be there, or be square. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for me. Hopefully you enjoyed my horrific luck, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next one. Babble out.